Woke up every day saying life is a bitch. You done die broke or you busy getting rich. Niggas did me dirty, left me dead in the ditch. Learned to forget, but I never did forget. Loyal to the team, I ain't never gonna switch. You was at the party getting drunk, getting lit. In the back of my head, I'm like, fuck that shit. I was busy in the lab making songs, making hits. Trying to get money till I cash out. Like you break your arm if you're looking for a handout. I've been on the move for a long time. Fighting with the man on my shoulder, I was dealing with self-doubt. All my life I've been the fucking underdog. Used to wonder how these niggas got it all. I was getting one play a day, now I got a couple thousand on my catalog. See through you niggas know ultrasound. School of motherfuckers, you a class clown. You was talking shit, where you at now? Everybody play the tough guy till his man down. Dancing with the devil, Lucy always in the function. Didn't really have an option, see more tears than an onion. I was following my passion, probably die for the shit. Probably come and get the bus. Losing my patience, I waited my turn. Can't collect everything that I earned. Built a few bridges, but some gotta burn. They keep talking down like, but when you gon' learn? Been on the come up for some time now. People like a trust is hard to find now. Swear to God, there's so much on my mind now. Coming for the word, that bitch is mine now. You don't wanna with me on a bad day. Finna take off on the runway. Always on my job, working hard, treated every single day like it's Monday. Started from the bottom, bitch, I'm still here. Gunning for the top, will I make it there? Rapping with the legends in the top 10. I've been on the edge, I got no fear. Please don't you do me no favors, no trust with these niggas that put it together. They planning to take it apart. Not enough fingers on both of my hands to count all the backstabbers that came from my heart. Stuck to my guns and I got them reloaded. Proceeding with caution, I'm playing it smart. Won't be forgotten, I swear that I'm leaving my mark. Losing my patience, I waited my turn. Can't collect everything that I earned. Built a few bridges, but some gotta burn. They keep talking down like, but when you gon' learn? Been on the come up with some time now. People like a trust is hard to find now. Swear to God, there's so much on my mind now. Coming for the word, that bitch is mine now. This shit is automatic and I come up with the static. I ain't never been to college, but they gotta give me credit. And I'm doing double damage, you don't need paramedics. No one there fucking challenge. Got that fire like a phoenix, getting better every minute, every hour, every second. Every time I'm on the record, I don't know what they expected, but my shit don't manifest it. And I'm about to go ballistic. No, the boys fucking sick, and I ain't talking about congested. Had to go and do this shit dolo. She can get wild like Steve-O. Since day one, I've been bueno. Everything I drop straight fuego. Way too much to prove, I ain't come out here to lose. Came a long fucking way, couldn't last in my shoes. Yelling, sleeping on me, guess they hitting snooze. If you standing in my way, motherfucker, better move. Woke up every day saying life is a bitch. You done die broke or you busy getting rich. Niggas did me dirty, left me dead in the ditch. Learned to forget, but I never did forget. Loyal to the team, I ain't never gonna switch. You was at the party getting drunk, getting lit. In the back of my head, I'm like, fuck that shit. I was busy in the lab making songs, making hits.
What's good, guys? How y'all doing today? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Late night again. Trans, Crystal, Harriet, USL, Donch, Jose, Kianchi, Gambit. What's good? What's good? Raw. Make sure we check some. Firefly, how you doing? Good morning. Yo, what's everybody been up to, man? Lower the volume here. Yo, how's the music in the background? Yuri was poppin'. Thank you for the tier 1 subber, bro. I'm doing good, Juggernaut. Bro, typical. I didn't want to go live again today. I didn't want to go live again, man. Curious, man, are you going to buy fire red or leaf green? 20 little... Wait, what do you mean fire red or leaf green? Oh, the vacation went well, bro. Just relaxed. Bro, relax so much that I don't even want to stream right now. I don't even want to go live. I just want to keep chilling, bro. That's where I'm at right now. They got released for the Switch? For how much? Like remade? Or just the same graphics as before? 20 bucks? Oh shit, I might buy that shit. What? Does Fire Red and Leaf Green have 16 gems? Or was that only Soul Silver and Heart Gold, or whichever? Same although you get access to the mystery gift events. Oh. Oh shit. That's pretty lit. That's Soul Silver? Fuck. Explain why I got a nod even though I resubbed. They probably got you right before you resubbed. Alright, let me hop onto these games, man. Bro, I kid you not. I just got gifted Arc Raiders and I played 2 matches. Chat. The funniest shit happened. Chat. Someone clipped this, by the way. The funniest shit happened. So, I just got Arc Raiders, right? I hop into Arc Raiders, my very first match. I know nothing about Arc Raiders, right? I spawn into the map. I take 10 steps. I just see a dude running right in front of me. I aim, I shoot, and all I hear is, I just spawned in, I have nothing. My dumbass is over here thinking that that's like just regular voice lines from the game, right? Not that the dude is actually talking, because they repeat the same voice line. I just spawned in, I have nothing. So I'm like, whatever. So I still downed the person. And I'm still thinking it was like just generic voice lines. The dude is on the ground bleeding out. And the next line is, I'm gonna fuck your dad in the ass. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? So I just downed the dude and took his loot, bro. And I was like, okay, so this is Arc Raiders. Great. That was my first experience in Arc Raiders, bro. I'm like, what? Shit was funny as hell, bro. It just happened too, like an hour ago. I wish I was recording. It would have been so funny, man. It would have been so freaking funny, bro. Did I teabag the dude? Bro, no, I was in shock. I'm running towards the guy. I'm thinking he's like an NPC or like just a regular ass voice line. You know, like he clicked. You know, like when you have emotes, I thought it was a regular ass emote. And then this dude out of nowhere hits me up with that line. I'm like, what the fuck? Alright then. Yo, what up, Zenobia? Solo is more chill if you play groups or mainly PvP. I was playing solo, but I mean, if I run into people, I was gonna shoot them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Zeno, doing good, man. Doing good. Just so you guys know, we're gonna keep streams demonetized for a little bit, bro. Like, I'm just chilling, vibing to the music, man.
Every time, yeah.
There we go. Yo, how's the audio right now, by the way? Are the VODs still up? Yeah, the VODs are still up. They're just all demonetized, bro. Bro, if I would have streamed, I would have been kept that voice line. That shit was crazy. Sounds good? Okay, good. Oh, we got in the mail, bro. Shit. Very quiet. I don't want it to be too loud, though. There we go. What else been going on today, man? I literally don't know anything. By the way, lad, get Arc Raiders, bro. I'm honestly gonna look. I already got Arc Raiders. Shout out to Jet, but I'm also gonna look into other games, bro. I want to play something else, man. We haven't chatted in a while. I know, Zeno, you've been gone, man. You've been gone. Things have been good, bro. Just chilling, low key, bro. Like low key, just been chilling, bro. That's all that's been really going on around here. A whole lot of chilling, bro. Thank you for the clip, Crystal. You missed my messages? Wait, I literally replied to all of them. What are you talking about? To be fair, bro, sometimes I do be missing random messages, bro. I don't even, you know. I got a bunch of clips sent today from Saint, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck what dude is doing, bro. And he even mentioned my shit, but like, I don't care. Unless he does something where he's going too extra, then I won't cook him. But for now, I'm chilling. Just having fun with my shit, relaxing, bro. I don't even want to be streaming, bro. Like, I kid you not. You know what my problem is with Arc Raiders, lat? I don't like the camera angle, bro. That's my problem with, not Arc Raiders, with Path of Exile, bro. The camera angle in Path of Exile has always been my type of weakness, bro. I don't like it. That's why I don't get, like, hooked on, like, that's why I don't get hooked on Diablo or any of them games, bro. Been trying to make my Surtur team full gear. I'm halfway there. Yeah, that's where I'm at, too. Yo, Sense, what's good? How you doing, man? Yeah, the overhead camera. I'm not a big fan of that. Shouldn't I have gotten more credits? Oh, no, it's just half cost. Never mind. The drama, bro, the drama had my streams looking crazy, bro. The drama had my streams looking insane, bro. But I'm telling y'all, bro, once new content comes out on all these games, look, legit, I'm trying to find my avenue I'm gonna continue making content on this channel for a whole bunch of gachas and shit. But I also want to start making content where I can, like, actually express my type of personality. You can't really do that in gachas all too much, bro. You can't. You really can, bro. So I'm trying to look into other games where I can do that, bro. Just have a little bit more fun with that, you know? Ooh, Bugatti. And your smoke. There we go. Let's lower this. Yeah, we're good here. I played the OG Dead Space, bro. Would a GG style starter guide video format work for WOOOO character guys? I wonder. I don't even know what that is, bro. Warpy was good. Bro, Hightail, I was playing Hightail last night, Zeno, for like an hour and a half. Oh, Guilty Gear Strive? I have no idea. I've never seen those type of videos. I finally level 80 my Arknights Endfield characters today. Hell yeah. Yo, what up, Drax? What you been up to, man? Well, bro, I be playing on my solo world, bro. I be playing on my little solo world, bro. Shit. I don't even know if we... Bro, I'm gonna be real. That server that we got for everybody, I didn't like it because, like, bro, people progress too fast. If I'm gonna play a server with friends, that shit gotta be, like, actually difficult and challenging and have stuff to do. Chilling, working. You finished Resident Evil 9? I heard Resident Evil 9 is hella good. Nah, I can't see YouTube links, bro. I want to see something. What's up, y'all? How you doing in this beautiful middle of the night? At least it's nighttime for me, 2 a.m. while I'm getting up to work. We're doing good. What about you? How you doing today? There we go. Just making sure everything was sounding good, man. We should link on Marvel Rivals. Bro, I don't even have Marvel Rivals installed no more. Haven't played it in a hot minute. Y'all were way ahead in Power World. Yeah, but Power World, bro, our Power World server was good. The only problem with Power World was we got those events that allowed us to progress really quick. And not only that, Zeno, a lot of people dropped out of Power. Because here's the problem, Zeno. When it's too hard, people quit. When it's too easy, people quit too. You got to find that balance, bro. Bro, so many people dropped out of the game super quick. You should do a co-op chat in court for us to play. I do have a chat for people to link up. I have like 3 chats, bro. Like, bro, Latios quit out on us in like 1 day. He did the same to us in goddamn Ark, bro. Just left us there. Crazy. Yeah, I hate that in Hytale they don't respawn, bro. That's just so annoying. Bro, Lat done left. Yo, Resident Evil 9 is popping. You should check it out. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, chat. I don't be liking. Like, it's not that I don't like him. Horror games. Well, horror games make me act the way you'd expect. I just did the most retarded shit. Okay? Great. Wonderful. I was not paying attention. Great. Let's just ignore that. That was one of the most retarded things ever. Let's do this. Lat took everything. Bro, and yeah, and in Hytale, bro, this man Lat literally, bro, this man in like a week had everything done. Repo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Repo. I could do like 1 or 2 matches of Repo, but the problem with Repo is that for some reason my mic is hella fucking sensitive, bro, and it just be picking up all my audio. So I hate that shit. Yo, Void, how you doing? Ark, yeah, Ark is fun, bro. Low key, I like Ark. I like Ark. Can't you turn the mic down in settings in Repo? I think so. Low key, I don't know. Probably. But then they can't hear me. Zeno, I'm telling you, Ark's gonna be some, bro. I'm in a loop. Oh, hell no. I need to put fucking zip lines, man. Zeno, yeah, Ark is... Because Ark is just like if you were playing Power World without the anime aesthetics. With like 50 times more content. Not even remotely close in terms of content. Yeah, knowing, bro, I guarantee he'll get addicted to it, like heavy, because it's that good. That's the problem with me right now, chat. Like, I want to play other games, because I'm kind of fried right now on the gachas. Not that I'm fried, it's just that there's not a lot to do outside of your daily shit, right? That's the problem. There's not a lot to do outside of your daily shit. But if I do decide to hop into a different game right now, it's Rover, bro. Like, I'm gonna get addicted and not stream or play games for like a month, bro. Outside of that game. Yeah, NTE is probably gonna be the next game that I cover. Hopefully it's good. We'll have to see. Hopefully it's good and it has enough content, bro. I'll definitely cover that. But that's my problem, bro. People from my community knows, man. If I find another game, I'll get addicted for like a month or 2. I'm telling you guys, I won't stream. I'll just be playing those games, bro. Ark. The same shit happened when I played Power World with the community, because I play games with my community, bro. Same shit happened when we got into Dune, bro. Like a month of me just doing nothing. Just doing nothing, bro. Shit's not good. If you're trying to find a new game, try Deadlock. Bro, I've had one of the boys ask me to play Deadlock. You're streaming them? I mean, I might stream him on my other channel. I don't want to stream him here. I want to keep this channel for like gacha shit. Yeah, that's like gacha main design choice. To be easy. Yeah, to be easy daily grind. But that's what I'm saying. Like, as a regular gacha gamer, it's chill. But when you're a gacha content creator, bro, look, I know a lot of y'all met me through the drama with St. Tonses, and y'all could see I'm really good at it. I have no problem roasting people. But like I've always said, the main, hold on, let me pause this music for this. Look, the main reason why I've always had a hard time getting into drama like that, like in the way that a CC like Saint does it, is that I'ma just keep it a stack, bro. When I get into drama like that, where I'm like bitching and complaining and just whining about every single thing of every single game, bro, I'ma just keep it real, guys. I feel like a bitch. Like, I don't feel like a grown-ass man, bro. I feel like a straight-up bitch, bro. So, I don't like that shit, bro. I like the people that know me for gaming, I actually play the games when I'm live, bro. Like, I would stream 8 hours just playing Arknights. Or I'll stream 8 hours just playing Duet Night Abyss. Like, I'll actually stream and play the games, bro. And when it comes to any gacha game, when you get to the end game, right, whether it's DNA or whether it's this game or Wuwa, once you get to the end game, bro, there ain't shit to do. It don't matter what game it is, bro. There ain't shit. You play for 5-10 minutes a day in your game and you're done. You hop off. That's it. There ain't nothing else to do, bro. And for me, at least, as a content creator that actually likes playing the games, that shit gets boring, bro. I'm just over here like, ugh. And it ain't gacha fatigue. It's just fatigue in general when it comes to having no content. So, like, I'll be going live and I'm like, what am I going to do for 6 hours? Or not 6 hours. My usual streams is like 4 hours. 2 hours to 4 hours. But I'll usually just sit there. I'm like, what am I going to do for 4 hours? I got to make up content to have fun for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? And that shit gets tiresome, bro. Like, it genuinely gets tiresome. Chris, are you hearing the music? What the heck happened to Brown Dust 2? I don't know. You did that on Blue Archive as well in that Stalker game? Blue Archive? Yeah, exactly, bro. I used to stream hours. Banana Man, you know, bro. You mean Blue Protocol? Yeah, bro, I used to stream like 12 hours of Blue Protocol. Bro, anytime I get into like one of the actual games and I like it, I'll be streaming for hours, chat. Like, playing the game. Like, actually playing the game. You can't do that right now when you get to endgame in any of these games. There really ain't shit. Alright, where do you want me to go for you? Let's go get that. Indeed to that, brother. Single player campaign games hit different. Facts. Albion, what's good? Yo, Huntress with the prime sub. Thank you. Speaking of BP, CJ, I don't know if I told you this, but you stopped playing Blue Protocol. I'm proud of you. I don't even got hate for Blue Protocol. It was more so the clan, bro. The clan. Will I drown if I go there? Zeno stop, bro. Well, see, that's that bullshit, chat. I didn't know there was wood over here, bro. I didn't know there was wood. Breaking news for real, right? No game has solved... Yeah, no game has solved that problem. The issue for me, though, is the fact that with gacha games, you reach that part so fast. You reach that part so fast. He lied, he deleted it for storage. Was good? Not much, bro. Just chilling, doing a little bit of Arknights. You still playing Arknights? Oh, this man got timed out by who? Oh, Zeno. Zeno's your op now. Bro, how do I get there, chat? He's got a lot of people trying to play me. Oh, fuck. Wait. How do I get there? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. How do I get there? The fuck? Oh, this I know. Okay. Oh, fuck. I drowned again. Do I gotta drain that? Bro, I hate the fact that they can't swim. It reminds me of DNA with motherfuckers not being able to swim. Go down to the steps. I'm at the steps. What now? Oh, there's like a little hole here. Hold on. Oh, I can't go here. Alright, chat. Do I gotta break that? Oh. Low-key getting to endgame is very easy. They're really... That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so fast. That's my problem with these games, bro. It's just too fast to get to endgame, which is fine, right? Which is fine, but it leaves me wanting to do more shit. CJ kicked me from the VC when I was waiting for y'all. Bro, you gave me diabetes, Annie. I launched the stream. Like, I looked into Discord. I'm like, okay, there's nobody in the fucking VC. I'm going live. I go live. I grab the link to the stream to post it on Discord. So think about this, bro. Nobody in VC. Go live. Copy the link to then go live. Go to post it on the Discord. This motherfucker's in VC. I'm like, oh, hell nah. I'm like, oh, hell nah, bro. He gotta be trolling at that point, bro. I think First Ascendant solves that issue somewhat. The problem with First Ascendant is that if I get First Ascendant, I would get it so I could look at the character's ass. And you gotta pay for that. So, I don't want to be spending money on that. I didn't even get the noti because I went in VC, started playing Wuwa, I didn't see it. Crazy, bro. I mean, you could play the game with a full-on 4-star team, but there's no challenge regardless. Even if you play with a full 4-star team, you'll eventually clear the game. And that's with every game. It's just with gacha games, it happens really fucking fast, bro. Like, really fast. It's like DNA, but not so anime. True. What's up, CJ? What's up, everybody? Been a while. Yo, how you been? Just a cloud. What games are y'all playing right now outside of gachas? Or y'all just be playing gacha games? Like, be honest with me. Y'all just be playing gacha games? Fortnite, Neo 3, Dota and Deadlock, Eternal Rerun, just Arknights and Wuwa, Conan Exiles, Hades 2, Anno 1800, I don't even know what that is, Street Fighter 6, Smite 2, okay, just Gacha, Arknights, and Grand Blue Fantasy mostly, Resident Evil 9, CK3 and Bannerlord, Eternal Rerun, Gacha games and DNA, but my pickup Slay the Aspire. 3 gachas, Wuwa, Arknights, and what the hell is GT? Limbas, Nikkei, DNA, and TFD. Bro, I was so bored not too long ago. I was, bro, you know what's, bro, you know what's funny, chat? Y'all heard about the drama going on with, I kind of talked a little bit about it yesterday. Y'all heard about the drama going on with, Snowbreak? Y'all heard about the Snowbreak drama, right? Dog, I kid you not. I re-downloaded Wuwa like 2 days ago on my computer. And because I was downloading Wuwa on like recommended games when I was checking out Wuwa, right below it was Snowbreak. I was gonna download Snowbreak. I didn't download Snowbreak, but I was going to download Snowbreak. And it was just kind of funny that it got permanent maintenance for now, for a while, because of it, whatever happened over there. You play the old Gundam on a PS2 emulator. PS2 was legit. You're saving to replace your antique setup? Hell yeah. Reverse 1999 is still going. If you've been playing Reverse 1999, do you know of a creator? He's not a creator anymore, but he used to be a creator for R99. His name was Lucky Lux. You know him? I have not tried the Yvonne team. Bro, I'm telling y'all, I've been so casual lately. I've just kind of been trying to improve my teams without actually playing any more teams, bro. I've just been on the side, just chilling. I'm gonna play Snowbreak for free character compensation. You gonna pick the most gooner character, aren't you? It is feminists versus gooners. Shit's crazy though, bro. Like, shit is insane to me, bro. Like how those movements even happen. Like, I don't really know the extent of the movement, but it's like, dog, relax. If you would have downloaded Snowbreak, you could have started with hella rewards when it came back online. You're telling me I'm not gonna get hella rewards even if I download it after it comes back online? See, that's that bullshit. I am a female gooner. Okay, see, bro, we got a little bit of everything here. Y'all need to get on Crimson Desert when it comes out. Yo, I actually got gifted. Shout out to Punch. I got gifted Crimson Desert, bro. So I'm definitely going to be playing that. Maybe even on stream. We really got to see what it's all about and how it feels. If there's too much going on, I might just sit back and vibe and play it on my own. But we'll see. There is no the most gooner characters in Snowbreak. They're all gooniest material. Yeah, but you know the newer characters always have more animations and more shit that makes them even more. You know what I'm saying? Any reaction on the Enfield 1.1 stream? I already saw it. I saw it off stream because I was late to it. I thought it was good, bro. Not like the fucking greatest thing of all time, but I thought it was good. I thought they did all right, bro. They're moving. See, my thing is, anybody that's a content creator that expects these motherfucking games, bro, to just fix fucking world hunger over their 1.1 update are people that are actively trying to see the game fail. That's like the one thing y'all gotta realize, bro. All these CCs that be pushing agendas trying to make it seem like they care about the game, but then they hold the game to like, oh yeah, like they think that because a company has a lot of money, that within the time span of a 1.1 update, they should be able to restructure the entirety of the game, right? So I like some of the changes that are coming with the 1.1 update. Some of the other things that they didn't mention definitely still need to be talked about. I wish they add fucking, you know, the pity transferring all the way to 120, yada, yada, yada. But they address a lot of things that are pretty good, in my opinion. One thing that I still want to see, I want to see what currency is going to look like. I'm not going to lie. I want to see what currency is going to look like. Currency acquisition, right? I want to see what that's going to feel like. But other than that, I think it's pretty damn good, bro. Like, dog, bro, these people be looking at the game on launch, and I'm not going to lie, bro. Arknights is a pretty fucking good game. Like, high-ass quality. I like the combat. I like the team building. I like the fact... I mean, I don't like the factory system. I like that it's very well done, if that makes any sense, chat. I know some of y'all be liking the factory system. I'm not a factory system type of guy, but y'all know what I mean, right? It has a lot of high quality going for it. Motherfuckers be trying to make the game seem like it's just the most horrendous piece of hot garbage they've ever seen in the history of video games, bro. And it's like, That's why you can't take those people seriously. You can take people that criticize these games seriously, but you can't take people that go that far seriously. Because you know their opinion doesn't come from a point of trying to improve the game, but it comes from a point of trying to get views and clicks, man. It's simple. Your only issue with Arknights is the story. To be fair, a lot of these gacha games, their story in 1.1.0, it's usually not the greatest. You know what I mean? You like the factory? Yeah, I know you like the factory, Crystal. You're pretty good at it, though, to be fair. I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's... I got some sort of Ebola or something. I start seeing all them conveyor belts and shit. Bro, the tism hits me hard, bro. Other gacha power creep, Snowbreak Gooner creep. You know what? I actually appreciate games that be adding, like, Gooner into their characters, bro, every now and then. Not every character. I don't want every character to be Gooner. I want my badass characters. But a game that's not afraid to add a character that's, you know, Gooner friendly, I think that's dope. It's like, motherfuckers be acting weird, bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm viral. Well, it's just 1.1. Funny how people push that all that game content should be out immediately. And you know what's crazy? Look, what y'all gotta understand is the way that some of these people work. It's actually hilarious, right? If a game comes out and it has no endgame content right away, they'll bitch about there not being enough endgame content. If a game comes out and it has endgame content right away, they'll bitch that you gotta spend money to be able to beat it real fast. You see how that works? Like, they're always gonna bitch about something. Oh, now I gotta spend money so I could beat the endgame content real fast? It's like... I like to try and work it out, and I'm okay, and it looks a mess, but it's therapeutic. A lot of people be saying that. He could be dropping hella Gooner characters, and each one is on the edge of being literally corn. I don't think Nikkei goes that far. Some characters are like that, but not that much. Yo, what up, Lonzo? Cool characters over hot characters, right? Yeah, personally, I like characters that are cool over Gooner characters. And I don't... Preferably, for me, I like characters that are sexy and cool, bro. If a character is just like flat out Gooner and there's no cool factor to him, I'm like, eh, not my cup of tea. Mikey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? That's just a problem with gacha games in general. There can never be a real difficulty because they are pay-to-win games inherently. I agree. I absolutely agree with that take right there. That's really the problem that we got going on. Crizzle, can you give Mikey MVP? If not, I'll do it later. But yeah, shout out to Mikey in the chat. That's the real problem when it comes to gacha games. If they make gacha games actually difficult, it would go against the whole premise of getting dupes. Because you would have to enable the endgame to have content where you would use those dupes. Because if you get dupes on a character, it would always just bypass the difficulty. And if they enable the endgame to factor in those dupes, then it's pay to win. It's a problem. That's the thing with gacha games, bro. That's the thing with gacha games, bro. Yo, what up, Sarah? How you doing? How many teams do I got built? Bro, I got one team built. I got one team built. I'm just now... See, here's the problem with what happened with... you can do it? Okay, I got you. Here's the problem that happened with my account, bro. So I had my regular Lavatane team, right? And then I started building Last Right. I was 100% sure I was going to skip Yvonne. And then the chat came up and donated a bunch of money and told me to summon for Yvonne. So now I got Yvonne, but I was already building Last Right. Like, I had just gotten her to 80, her weapon to 80. I was over here working on these a little bit, getting all these leveled up, right? So now I'm like a little bit all over the place, leveling up a bunch of characters. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. Let me see. I don't even know how to VIP people. Let me see. There you go. That works. See, am I gonna pull Tang Tang? Oh my god, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna pull Tang Tang, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Tang Tang is gonna be not vital, but from what people are saying, Tang Tang is gonna be really good with Yvonne. But I don't know if I got the facilities for that, big man. I don't know if I got the money for that. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens, though. Shadow Realm, what's up? Did you pull for Gilberta? I did. I actually got a double Gilberta. I got blessed and got a double Gilberta. Yeah, I got blessed with my Gilberta pulls, man. I low-key, though, I wish I would have gotten a double Yvonne. That would have been so much better. I wasn't going to pull in 1.1, but Tang Tang is too good for Yvonne, so I'm probably going to do it. Bro, the problem is that from what people are saying, Rosie is going to be really good for Lavatane, and Tang Tang is going to be really good for Yvonne, so I don't know what I'm going to do, because I want Fang Yi. How much do you need to pull for Tang Tang? I don't know. Low-key, I don't want to, like, break my savings. Like, if I'm going to pull, I got to continue saving and make sure that I stay with at least a guaranteed pity for Fang Yi and her weapon. Just save up for Re9 instead of for streaming. Bro, I have a series on my channel. I have a series on my channel from, like, 4 or 5 years ago where I played, Outlast. Bro, I was dying in Outlast. I was scared, bro. They had me jumping and shit in Outlast. That shit was crazy. And I know Resident Evil is not that scary, but to a certain degree, it's kind of scary, man. Yeah, bro, low-key, I think 1.1 might be a skip unless the community comes through and it's just like, bro, you gotta summon CJ. You gotta do it. Rosie does not play with Lavatane at all. Like, at all. Okay, good. Then I can skip Rosie, because I don't want Rosie anyway. I don't want Rosie or Tang Tang, bro. I don't want either one of those. But CJ, you don't need the best in slot team, no. Save up for Fang Yi. Yeah, no, honestly, I really don't need the best in slot teams. Like, we're way past having everything cleared. Like, we've already cleared pretty much everything in the game right now. I gotta look that up and see that Outlast playthrough. It's on my other channel, the one that I used to call my main channel. That's where it's at now. Did I ever finish her? I think I finished her. I gotta finish up her weapon though. What do we got here? All at 6? I might get these to 9 though. I might get these to 9. I gotta get these leveled up as well. So we'll do that. Right now I'm just trying to get Yvonne. How good is Yvonne though? How good, like, how good is Yvonne actually, bro? Right now I just need a bunch of these. Rosie's probably fine with Lab, but I'm not sure if it will be better or even just on par with just running Akakuri or Ontal. Perfect. Because I'm good with that. People talk about pulling Tang Tang for Yvonne or Last Ride Me. Tang Tang for future Cryo DPS. That works. Yeah, because honestly, I don't see me actually going for those characters. Like I said, I like cool looking characters, man. And right now, Fang Yi is... Even though she be looking like a freaking, like a little leak, I think she's cool as hell, bro. Especially if we get to use her transform, like, state. Which I'm pretty sure is going to be there. Skip for a while for CJ at 1.1 dead. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do, man. I got to get back with Wuwa as well. But, bro, I got to actually do the story in Wuwa to unlock the areas. Catching back up to Wuwa when I don't want to play it is kind of like killing me, bro. Because I want to catch up so I can build characters. But I don't want to catch up by playing. I just want to like catch up. You know what I mean? That makes no sense, but you know what I'm saying. I have all characters. My favorite is Amber. Wait, all characters in what? Oh, in this game? Really, your favorite is Amber? Better than non-cancel last ride, worse than cancel last ride, and worse than Levitate? Oh, hell no. I'm impressed by the models and design in this game. They're all very unique and aren't trying to be overly gooner. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think any of the, like, the big 3 open world gacha games have overly gooner characters. Yeah, I heard Amber is tanky as shit. Rosie is a main DPS for her own team, so you don't have to worry about her. I've seen a lot of people glazing Rosie's kit, though, saying it's very good. The main issue with Rosie is that the only support she provides for Hypercarry Levitate is a heat susceptibility and probably doing good damage herself on her ultimate. If they didn't go absolutely overboard on that susceptibility debuff, I don't think it will be that good. I hope it's not. I hope it's not, because I don't need it. I don't need her on my team, bro. Even though I will say from the gameplay that I saw her, I did think it was pretty good. Like, her gameplay did look really cool. Rosie turns element stacks into vulnerability. Could be crazy. Could be crazy. Rosie is a bridge between physical and heat. I don't know, bro. Explain to me what part of Cantarella isn't Gooner. Yeah, but I said they don't do characters that are all overly Gooner and, like, continuously. Cantarella is not full, like... Bro, you're not gonna say Cantarella is the same as a character from, like, Brown Dust, where it's, like, full Gooner. Cantarella just has some big-ass sex appeal. That's what she got going on. But she's not... Like, Cantarella's not out here getting crazy on all fours and shit. You know, like, going wild with her stuff, bro. You know what I mean? You could say she has some sexual appeal to her design, hell yeah. But not, like, flat out like that, you know? I appreciate not just shitting on Enfield. You'd be surprised on how hard it is to find anything positive in the gacha space. Oh, no, bro. I mean, one thing you will find about me is that I'm not going to be playing games that I'm going to actively shit on, bro. Like, I'm not going to be... I'm going to make my video saying why I'm not liking it no more. And then I'll move on from it. There's really no reason to continue to play a game or talk about a game I'm not having fun with. Like, y'all gotta understand how weird it is to, like, for me at least, even though a lot of us do this as a job, right? Like, a lot of us play video games as a job. It's still a pastime. It's still a hobby. I'm not gonna get on here to talk about something that I actively dislike every day. That sounds like a miserable existence, bro. I want to hop on, have some fun, joke, and progress in the games that I'm having fun with, right? Simple. Issue with Kanta for me is that her body shape is a bit uncanny, or maybe it's just a really weird physics. You know what's funny about that, Mikey? I remember when the Cantarella drama was going on because they, like, changed some of the looks of her body. And there was this, I think it was a JP player, came out and did like an actual thesis paper on Cantarella's body proportions to somehow prove that they were actually accurate and they weren't too, like, over the top and they were realistic. I remember that and I was like, bro, like, yo, they be going so hard for their characters, bro. It was so funny. But hey, man, I still don't judge them. They can do whatever they want. They could do what they want as long as they're having fun. Yeah, they had like graphs and everything to like show her body size and like her boob size and waist size. I'm like, okay, y'all are going too hard for your characters, bro. Nobody's gonna take them from y'all. It's okay. But I guess some people do be getting mad about their characters when they get criticized. I mean, for me personally, I don't care. Bro had a master's degree on being a gooner. Bro, a master's degree on goonership. You mean like Fitantas who played Arknights just... Yeah, basically like that. I don't know why you do that, bro. Don't y'all think it's weird to like turn on your stream and then just shit on stuff? Like non-stop every day? That doesn't sound like a fun activity to do, bro. Do I think Fang Yi would be electric or nature? I mean, I think she's electric because she made electricity rain from the sky. But like, I don't know. Kuro would have a character pop out in the story with electricity and guns and then out of nowhere make them a fucking sword character that is like fusion or something. So I'm thinking it's gonna be electricity. Tell Kathy how fun RDO was. Red Dead Redemption. Oh, I loved Red Dead Redemption. I think Red Dead Redemption is the game that I've streamed the most in my career. I have like 250 Red Dead streams. Online was my life with my community, bro. Like, we lived in Red Dead Redemption for a long time. And then the story mode and the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is easily the best game, like one of the best games of all time. Not even comparable to other games. It's crazy. In preview, Fang Yi was wielding a great sword. Yeah, like a great sword electric character is what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm almost done with Yvonne. No! Well. Alright. Alright, we're done. We're done with Yvonne. Now I gotta get her gear, man. What gear does she use? We gotta go to everybody's most trusted and favorite website, right? Pridewin. I was joking, by the way, okay? Have you heard of the Red Dead Redemption military clan? Some crazy stuff? Bro, I haven't heard about that, but I will tell you, when I played Red Dead Redemption, it was at, like, peak time. Shameless self-insert. I have a good text guide. I'll check you out right now. When I played Red Dead Redemption, bro, Red Dead was at its peak in PvP, bro. And since I was a streamer, and at the time I was like daily streaming, I was averaging like 100+ viewers on Red Dead on a daily basis, bro. We would get into full-out wars. We would get into full-out wars back in the day, bro. It was crazy. Like, people would invade our lobbies, and it would be like 10 of us versus 10 of them, and it was crazy wars. There we go. Let me go to the gear part of it. Where's the gear part of it? Mike, you're still with the super professional breakdowns, man. I'm telling y'all. Withering Waves legit lost a real one. Where the fuck? I just saw it on the screen. Okay, cool. For maximum ultimate gain, flexible for other rotations. With ultimate gain from your signature, you can run this to improve crowd team slow stagger. Okay. Wait, no, that's Gilberta. Where the hell is her build? Oh, right here. My fault. Bro, you have so much info that you put into it is like actually insane. Ew, was this Cabbage Patch looking ass? Oh, shit. Okay, this is the Yvonne build. Okay, good. Let's do it. Can I get that fucking gear? What does that gear look like? Some shit that I don't have. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, we can't. How the fuck do I get this? Oh, I gotta buy it. Wait. Oh, fuck. I gotta buy a piece of this, chat. Hold on. Do I have money? I do got money. Is this her recommended build? Yeah, okay, cool. Bro, I'm telling you, she goes so in depth into all of this shit is actually crazy. Okay, so it's this piece, right? Yep. Guys, I'm telling y'all, let me just do something real quick. If y'all want some actual, like big time, in-depth guides as to these characters' kits, builds, the way they play, the way they synergize, their rotation, their fucking social security number, their blood type, everything, bro, their measurements, check out this channel right here. I'm posting it on YouTube and Twitch real quick. Right there. You're gonna get all the info you need on your characters. All right, let's go back to building this stuff. Let's go quick. Bop. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. Cool. Overalls, nope, not T1s, just the regular ones. Bop. Okay. And then the gloves, the pee-pee gloves. What the fuck are these? Oh. Pee-pee gloves. Link slab. I do not have that shit. Do I? Oh, fuck. Where does that come from? Oh, right here. Is it this one? Yes, this one. All right, cool. We'll put this on her. Even though I'm not going to be using her yet, bro. I want to continue getting everybody else built before I do that. Pop. Yo. I've heard a lot of people are mad over the fact that we're going to have to, like, either make new gear or upgrade our existing gear. I thought that was like the most normal stuff that happens in most gacha games, bro. Over time, no? Or am I tripping? Some people are like actually upset about it from what I'm seeing. The video said the stats will be the same as our current gear, just new options for characters that don't have great options. Okay. You still gotta craft the components, though, from the factory. That's about it. Can't believe the Clown Taunters made me not watch her guides. I can't believe the Clown Taunters made me not watch her guides because he character assassinated her. I owe her an apology. You do, bro. Guys, look. Y'all heard me say this many times. A lot of people will hear about a certain other YouTuber from the perspective of another person. Whether it's my perspective, whether it's Saint Tontus' perspective. We are nobodies, bro. I'm a nobody. Saint Tontus is a nobody. We're just another dude, just like you guys. Make up your own decisions. Check out a lot of these CCs. And most of the time, if Saint Tontus is shitting on a content creator, just know that content creator is probably a chill dude or a smart person or someone that is not afraid to give their opinions. At least give them a try, bro. And when it comes to Mikey, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm telling y'all, Mikey's guides have so much information that I get fried because of how much information. I'm kind of fucking slow, so like that's just me. But if you're someone that really appreciates well done information with a shitload of things, yeah, check out her content, man. I'm telling y'all. tons of information in those videos, bro. It's actually insane how much content there is in those videos when you compare it to like anybody else's guides on a character. The dogpiling on her last year just felt off from the go. Bro, I've told this to Mikey. Wait, you put the wrong gear? Don't use the push knife. Put Link Slab on there instead. Oh shit. I put the wrong gear. Dang. You see, bro, skill issue. Why did I put that on her? There we go. My fault. Why did I put that on her? Why do I have... Oh, that's the first ever gear piece they give us. Shout out to Mikey for correcting my mistake. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, that shit last year, and I told this to several creators, bro. When you go back and look at the fucking issues that happened with Maggie when she made her guides and stuff, and how Saint went at her, bro, it's like, bro, you look at her content, you look at the way she presents herself, and it's like the most normal, chill content creator, dude. Like, she just be over there doing her thing, doing her number calculations and shit. And she got branded as, like, Hitler by Titty Tontas, bro. It was unnecessary. It didn't merit whatever that happened. Oh, fuck. I upgraded by accident. St. Tontas' guide is just AI summary of a character. Kid, he was just jealous because... Yeah, no, exactly. I think that I mean... From the... I've always said, bro, I always give props to where props are, you know, due. St. Tontas literally went after the content creators in the space to try to, like, own the space. That's the same shit that happened with Maggie, bro. Like, if we really summarize the whole thing of freaking Maggie saying there was power creep and anybody wanting to, like, argue that, I think you're dumb, bro. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. If you want to argue about there being power creep or not in a gacha game, you're dumb. There is power creep. It's that simple. People, oh, I believe she said it was like 15% or 10%. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, there was power creep, period, bro. Like, there was, bro. It's gonna happen in every single gacha game, bro. That's just the truth. Oh, shit, I found a chest. I'm rich. I found a chest, chat. See if there's something over here, bro. Oh. That's fucked up. I just done drowned, chat. Quagga is streaming on Discord again? Oh, hell nah. Oh, I was literally going in right now. I was gonna fry him, bro. How you doing, Jet? Damn, CJ threw his Charmander into the water. Hey, bro, that was an accident. Jet, bro, did you hear what happened when I went into Arc Raiders today for one match? So I was gonna go into Arc Raiders to see what happened. Did you see what, bro? Did you hear what happened to me? It was the most random introduction to Arc Raiders. I wish I would have recorded that. It was so funny.
Looking for me?
No, bro. Okay, so check it out, Jet. I boot up Arc Raiders because I was like, I want to see what's going on with the game, right? Oh, the story's in the clip? All right, hold on. Let me see if we got the clip. Let's see if I can get the clip. Did you guys post it in the clips? In the clips channel? Oh, you didn't post it in the clip channel. Oh, it's here. Bro, hear this. Bro, hear this. Hear this shit out, Jet. I just got Arc Raiders, right? I hop into Arc Raiders, my very first match. I know nothing about Arc Raiders, right? I spawn into the map. I take 10 steps. I just see a dude running right in front of me. I aim, I shoot, and all I hear is, I just spawned in, I have nothing. My dumbass is over here thinking that that's like just regular voice lines from the game. right? Not that the dude is actually talking, because they repeat the same voice line. I just spawned in, I have nothing. So I'm like, whatever. So I still downed the person, and I'm still thinking it was like just generic voice lines. The dude is on the ground bleeding out, and the next line is, I'm gonna fuck your dad in the ass. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? So I just downed the dude and took his loot, bro. And I was like, okay, so this is Arc Raiders. Great. Dog, it was the most random freaking line, bro. Shit left me so confused, bro. Bro, it was so random, bro. I was like, yo, why he say fuck me for? I thought the game was about shooting other people and taking their loot, man. Why he gotta bring my dad into this shit, bro? Damn, bro. Shit was funny, though. I started laughing after I got unstun locked, bro. Oh, shit. It was funny, though. Not gonna lie to y'all. I was like, damn, why he gotta go there, man? That shit's crazy. Aren't they? And his... Oh, you talking about Peanut? Peanut is fucking hilarious. Peanut is a goofball. I really like the dude's streams, bro. It brings back the I'm not taking anything serious. I'm kind of just having fun. And that's the vibes that it should be when you're gaming, bro. Low key. That's how it should be. Solo is a bit more chill than groups. We got to get into it, Crystal. Jet, we got to get into Arc Raiders, man. I'm telling y'all, she's going to be hilarious.
Yo, I bump into you all the time.
I think ideally that's the vibe that you want when you play any game. Oh shit. My audio was exploded. Yo, my audio had exploded. My fault, guys. That would have given me whiplash if I was thinking, bro, you okay, so have y'all ever played a fucking game where like the characters have like recorded dialogue? Like, man down, I need help, pick me up, like lines like that? I thought the guy had played like a in-game like line. I just spawned in, I have nothing. So because they said it perfectly twice in a row. And then I thought nothing of it. Just shoot. I just spawned in. I have nothing. I finished killing him. I walk up to them and the next line is, I'm going to fuck your dad in the ass. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely not a generic voice line in the game, bro. I was like, yeah, that is definitely not a generic voice line in the game, bro. What the hell, bro? But I thought it was funny, man. I forgot where I got to go. Right here. Right here. Anyway, Chris has Arc Raiders now, so I'm gonna go and wash up and call it night. Alright, bro. Sounds good, Jet. Appreciate you, brother. Bro, encounter an IRL NPC. Bro, it legit sounded like an actual NPC. Yo, why do these... Wait, you can call multiple people? You can call multiple fucking people. Oh, shit. That's kind of fucking lit. You can call 3 people? You put a Tobo and assumed he was an NPC. That's insane. My daughter once used a potato to stream. It used to crack me up. Damn, bro. Yo, where y'all going? Chill. There we go. I'll check out, bro. I'm telling y'all, I think you would like Arc Raiders. It's super fun, or it looks super fun. Gilberta, it's a shooter, so it could be a generic line. That's a crazy generic line to actually have, bro. Like, that's an insane generic line. Remember when you were having a debate with VXB and we were out here hearing the Enfield music the whole time? That was happening. Like that. Wait, didn't I bring 3 people? Who the fuck was the 3rd person? Whatever. Go back to work, people. Go back to work, god damn it. Yo, KX, what's poppin'? Need more heroes for Dejang, mind slacking? You gotta get your squad running, bro. Come on now. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. There we go. That's fine like this. That's fine.
I don't really like receiving presents because I always
Treating your allies like Pokey treats his headers. You know what's crazy, guys? I read the Simon doc because Simon actually reached out to me to talk. And he told me to read his doc. And I read his doc, and I'm gonna be honest, my opinion regarding certain things still hasn't changed. Like, bro, I remember when I got off college, y'all ever out, bro, we have some real ass people in the chat. Have y'all ever tried to get a real job and they ask for your work experience when you're trying to get your first job, and it's like you need 2 years of work experience to get your first job, but it's like, how the fuck am I gonna get my first job to get experience if I need work experience? Y'all ever had that shit? Bro, that shit is so dumb. Like, you're trying to get your first job so you can get work experience, but they want you to have work experience to get your first job, and you're just there like, what the fuck? How does that even work? So I remember when I did my first job, when I first got out of college, bro, I kid you not, bro, I did a bunch of like internships, bro. And bro, the first ever internship that I did with a company, I wasn't getting paid, bro. I worked 4 months and I didn't get paid. And I agreed to it. And I worked my ass off for 3 to 4 months. Like, if it was like a fucking, not even a 9 to 5, bro. I was working like 12 hours a day, bro. Like straight 12 hours a day. And when I finished that, I got a better job offer from somewhere else. And I told the people, I was like, yo, I've been working here for 4 months. I appreciate, you know, you guys giving me the opportunity to work with you guys. I got a job offer closer to where I live. Do you guys think you can give me a letter of recommendation for this other company? Bro, they wrote a letter saying that I was one of their best employees and that I had been working for them for a year. I had only been working 4 months, and they wrote it like that to give me like that head start for the other company. When I got to the other company, they were, oh, you've been working for a year? And they said you're a really good worker, and then I started getting paid. Press H. What do you want me to press H for? Damn, why do they all want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to them. Oh shit. Really, my first? Well, the thing is, bro, I had just gotten out of college, bro. I had just gotten out of college, bro. Oh. There you go. We need fresh graduate with 2 years. Bro, fresh graduate, but you got to have 2 years of work experience. I was like, what the fuck you mean I need 2 years of work experience, bro? I just fucking graduated. The fuck? I didn't even get out of college. My junior required us to have. So that's the thing, bro. I know there's a lot of things that require credits like that. I didn't have that. I just had to go in there and work. So I just kind of did it, bro, low key. I didn't mind it. To be fair, I didn't mind that. I did learn a lot. Yeah, bro, your first surgery should have been when you were 5 years old. That's what I'm saying only, bro. Like, you're trying to get your first job and they want you to have a job since you were like 3, man. No, like, I had jobs since I was in high school too, but I didn't have jobs in my fucking field that I was graduating for. I had graduated in publicity and marketing, bro. So they wanted me to have, you know, experience in publicity and marketing, which I didn't at the time. You got to work for a company and everything, bro. And I didn't have any job experience. So the whole thing that I'm talking about is I worked for free for 4 months to get job experience. And I never complained about it. I never like got mad. I just did what I had to do, right? It was just the way life went, right? And now we're in a scenario where people were complaining that they were getting the wages that they agreed on, and that their boss didn't give them more money when they wanted more money. Like, none of that really, you know, none of that sat right with me. If y'all know what I'm saying. Like, none of that just sat right with me, bro. I shared you a memo beacon. What the hell's a memo beacon? Hold on. Where? What does that do? I feel like I'm gonna get trolled if I go there. I don't even think that matter. Honestly, they just wanted to see who's been working and who hasn't. That's what happened when I did hiring. No, yeah, no. For me, it did matter a lot, bro. Because when it came to publicity and marketing, bro, they want to make sure that you know what you're doing when you're handling another company's reputation and product. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a company was hosting a launch event for one of their product or services and you fuck that up, that was like giant legal issues for the company. You know what I mean? Where the hell was... Bro, where did you send me? Yeah, like, you need actual experience. That's like right behind me. What am I looking for? It's not there. Yeah, nah, 4 months, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was 4 months of, like, hardcore work, though. Like, it was a lot. Like, the difference between, like, my regular job when I was still working for a company is that with publicity and marketing, bro, you don't have a regular 9 to 5, dog. You don't have a 9 to 5, bro. They could hit... It's kind of like working with content creation where, like, if a news, you know, update drops at 2 in the morning, you instantly get up to do the video. It's kind of like that, bro. You kind of just keep working. Right? Like, if they want you to do some designs for a company, if a company's, let's say, launching a product, right? And they want you to do some marketing designs for their product, it's not like, oh, I work from 9 to 5 and at 5 I get off work. Nah, bro, you could go until 10, 12, 2, 3 in the morning finishing that design. So the next day when you go into work, you're like, here is my, you know, proposals for all of these different designs, and you got to have like multiple designs, multiple mock-ups of how things are supposed to look. Yeah, it's AIDS, bro. So I was doing that shit for free. So when the whole thing with Pokey came out and it was like, homie was paying agreed wages, always paid the right amount, and the only thing was like, yeah, well, my boss was never a nice, sweet person, and they were more so on the business side of thing. I'm gonna be real. I never saw any of my bosses as nice, sweet people. They were my boss, bro. What up? What up? Good afternoon, sir. Heading to my cubicle. Heading to my office. Blah, blah, blah. And you would just go there. Did you get your job done? Yes. Can I get the reports? Yes, sir. They're on the table. Like, that's it, bro. It was never like, sir, today it's me and my girl's anniversary, and I was wondering if maybe, like, I could have a little bit of bonus extra pay, maybe some chocolates, you know what I'm saying, so I could take her out to eat and shit. Like, no, bro, it was my boss. It was never, like, they didn't give a shit about me on a personal level. Bro, I'm just another employee. It's that simple. Would it be fucking nice if they cared about me on a personal level? Of course it would, but you know, it's not like they had to. And if they didn't, it also didn't make them an asshole. It was just the way that life worked. It was just the way life worked, man. It's that simple. So like that's why, yeah, especially, yeah, exactly. And I was in New York. My bosses were assholes, bro. Bro, dog, and to be fair, that's the type of life that I grew up with. Like, bro, I remember when I was a kid, right, I hated school, chat. I hated school, bro. I was always like trying to skip classes, go hang with my boys, you know, ride around in the car, smoke up, whatever it was, right? And I remember that even when I was younger, I would tell my mom, I'd be like, I don't want to go to school. And I was like, oh, I'm feeling sick. And I would tell her I'm feeling sick. My mom would look at me dead in my eye and be like, unless you're literally bleeding out. Like, we're talking about bleeding out. These are words by my mother. She'd be like, unless you're bleeding out of your eyes, nose, and ears, pissing and shitting blood, you're going to school. But mom, I feel like shit. I have a fever and I just threw up. You're going to school. It's just that simple, right? So it's like, when I look at all that and I'm like, people complaining about the shit that they complain about because of Pokey, I was like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, even to this day, to me, it was still an attempt at character assassination more than anything. Yeah, New York is straight up, they don't give a shit about nothing. Syracuse actually had people from there. It's a generational thing, CJ. Gen Z, not all though, are very sensitive and can suck it up. Yeah, they're straight up coochies, bro. Always separate personal life to work. Been doing it and didn't know I'm playing on sick leave. Yeah, that's just the way it is. What type of marketing? Like all Adobe editing and stuff, like images, video, promotional campaigns, planning, anything. Okay, so my department mainly focused around the launch of companies' products or services. So let's say you had a company where you were going to hunt down hobgoblins named Saint Tontas, right? And you were going to host an event in the 5-star hotel, St. Titties. I wasn't, well, not me. My company got hired to do all of the publicity, all of the marketing, all of the everything, bro. From planning the literal invitation cards to the people that were going to get invited to the event, to the decorations in the event, to the fucking dates of the events that would best benefit your company, to the catering, to everything my company would be in charge of. And obviously not one person, there'll be multiple people in charge of all these different things. When I worked with it after my first year of working with the company, I was in charge of the actual planning. So I had a high up spot because I had done that since like I said, fresh graduated, started working for another company and straight up worked with the company afterwards that I still wanted to work with. So that's pretty much what my job was. It was setting up everybody with the right job. I was team manager at that point. It was a pain. Nah, I never worked with, I wish I worked with them. I wish I worked with them, Cal. That would have been lit. Oh shit, I almost missed these. What's the best Pog team?
See that one? Need me to do some trimming?
Isn't it Pog, Lee Fang? I think the Panda's in there. Yo, chat, what's the goddamn what's the best Pog team? I'm pretty sure it's Pog, Lee Fang, Depang, and maybe Ardelia. I don't know. Bro, yeah, those are tough to work with those. Yeah, of course. Even with the cancer parents. I mean, like I said, bro, I literally, with my company, well, not my company, though. I keep saying my company. I'm gonna stop correcting myself. Y'all know what I mean. With the company that I worked for, bro, my father passed away in a car crash, bro. My father passed away in a car crash, and like I messaged them and they gave me 1 day off. And it had nothing to do with them being assholes or inhuman. Is the fact that work still goes on. Just because my father died in a car crash that day, that didn't mean that that company didn't have deadlines for their clients that they had to meet. And I was a fundamental part of their team composition, so I still had to go on and fulfill my roles, bro. You know? It's just that simple. It's really that simple, bro. Work keeps going. And I couldn't look at them, damn, you guys are assholes because you didn't give me more time off when my dad died. I'm like as a normal, logical, mature, grown-up individual, you understand those things, bro. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of it, bro. Bro, I wish this shit would auto pick up everything because it's kind of ass having to, like, do this, even though I'm kind of like, what? I'm full? Oh, fuck. Wait. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. What the fuck is this? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Let's see. No, I know, but what I'm saying is I wish when you break them, they would just auto, like you wouldn't have to break them and then activate this crap. That shit's annoying. Pog, MC, Li Feng, and Cheng. Okay, there you go, there you go. See, I don't have physical teams, so I don't know. But there you go, the chat just told you. Pog, Li Feng, Chen, and Edming. There you go. Everybody's pretty much agreeing on the same thing, so that's probably the best course of action. That's who I would go for. I trust the chat, man. They don't be letting me down. Let me pick up one of these. Oh, I'm done. All right, we're good. Hell no, CJ, that's wrong what you just said and makes you an American. Here in Canada, you would have gotten a few days by law. Yeah, but in my opinion, I think there's like, so the way I see it is like this. Let me ask you, for example, Dakeen, you have a job right now. Let's say, no, let me give you a better example. Let's say you own a company, Dakeen, right? You sign a contract with the person that hired you to do something. Let me just give you an example. Let's say you have a wedding cake company, right? You sign a contract with some people for, I don't know, $100,000. That's, you're fucking making the cake for some rich Saudi prince, right? You got to deliver the cake on Friday, right? Everything has been signed, right? On Thursday, your father dies in a car crash, right? On Friday, you got to deliver the cake because the people are getting married. First off, do you think the people cared that your dad died when you were supposed to deliver their cake? 2, would you still have to deliver the cake on Friday despite your dad dying on Thursday? Or would you hit up the people that are getting married on a fucking Friday and be like, yeah, I can't deliver your cake because, like, my dad got turned into a pancake on the freeway. So, like, can y'all get married on, like, Saturday and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to do it. From a realistic perspective, from, like, a business perspective, you still got to get it done. Like, you have to. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know? Yeah, they might say my condolences, but they're not going to be like, well, shit. Like, that, and that's basically the premise of what we're talking about, the responsibilities behind it. While not every single company or every single job is going to have that type of responsibility, the reality of it is that a lot of companies do have the responsibility. You might not be the head person in charge of delivering the cake, but if you're someone that's in there, that's part of the line of production, you have to do it. The company's still responsible for it. But you're not an owner, you're an employee. Deadlines are not yours to care about. In Laugh Mazel, perhaps you had more importance in that company than I know of, but from a Canadian POV, this is wrong on a human level. Bro, the reality of it is that if your job affects the line of, how do I say it, bro? If your job, right, if what you offer the company affects the production line, you are indeed responsible. Because you're saying you're not the boss, right? You're just an employee. The boss still has to... Okay, let me just put it to you like this. You just said, you're not the owner, you're just the employee. You basically just said the exact same thing. Since you're the employee, you don't care that the boss is the one that's responsible for that deadline. So why should the boss care about your personal issues? That's basically where the whole point is coming from. You know what I mean? I mean, at least that's where I come from when it comes to, like, work and stuff. Well, I have 89 of those. Holy fuck. Let's extract some seeds real quick. There we go. Because it's mandated by law, because we know bosses are assholes. But I don't see that as being an asshole. I see that as just normal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just normal work. I just think it's fucked up nonetheless. I don't see myself being productive in any way a day after. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. We're definitely going to be all fucked up after we lose our loved ones or something like that. Or like a tragedy or something happens. Absolutely, bro. I don't disagree with that one bit. But at the same time, it's like I said, it's just the way work is, man. That's the way that life works, you know? Dakeem, but we're disagreeing on things that are like facts, right? Like I said, the example with the cake, right? Could you tell the person, oh yeah, just get married on a Saturday, even though they already planned their wedding for Friday, because you can meet the agreed deadline? Because I think that when it comes to business, bro, one thing that I'll tell you is when it comes to business, everything outside of business being business, that's the only thing that really matters. Facts in America. No, that's facts anywhere. That's why I said, could you do that? Like, could you tell a person that hired you with a contract on a deadline that, oh yeah, I'm not just going to meet the deadline with a contract? So hold on. Do we have any other Canadians in the chat? Do Canada not have contracts or something? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Canada maybe just doesn't manage contracts for their employees or something. If contracts are illegal in Canada, then I guess that's different. Yes, you can quit right before deadlines if you really want to. I'm Canadian. The dude was working a contract. If his personal situation is fucking him up, you tell your boss you're fucked up and don't take on more work. Yeah, no, that's the way I would do it. The main problem is Simon using his dog as emotional blackmail for Pokey and Saint using it to do a career assassination. That's what I agree. We do, but it's super... So it's super rare to get contracts in Canada. That's not just something that, like... So when you get a regular job in Canada, y'all don't have contracts? What the fuck? Hey, man. I've lived in the States and I've lived outside of the States. And in, like, all places, contracts for work are, like, just, like, normal. Like, everybody has contracts. I remember a clip about a speaker from the White House. His family died, but he came into work because the world doesn't stop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the way it is, bro. Like, if you have a job and your job is fucking, I don't know, picking up leaves that fall from a tree, I guess that's not that important. But if your job is something that requires meeting the deadline or serious consequences could happen to the company you work for, I'm pretty sure the contract states that shit. Like, I'm pretty sure the contract would state that shit. You can't just up and leave on... Oh, fuck. The fuck's in my inventory? There we go. It's just a powerless piece of paper that states when you started. Big contracts like you talk about are in private industry and for higher positions. Oh, well, like I said, if your job is to, like, pick up leaves in a neighbor's backyard, I'm sure there's no contract for that. I'm talking about, like, actual jobs, bro. I'm talking about, like, actual company jobs where your job has some sort of impact, bro. To the line of work, right? To the production line. Contracts are essential normal, which is why I'm baffled that there are scenarios like this. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like, obviously there are going to be scenarios where you don't have a contract, and then at that point you could say whatever. Powerless piece of paper until you get fired and you got... Like, bro, I've worked in a lot of different things, and all of them shits had contracts. Bro, I've worked in construction. When I was like 19, I worked in construction. 19 or 20, I don't know, but I worked in construction, and I had a contract for that, and all I was doing was grunt work, and I still had a contract for that shit. In the Netherlands, if someone pass away and you're out at least a week, it don't matter contract or not. Are we talking about assignments? Right now, we're just talking about general work and contracts and shit. What did I just do? There we go. What the fuck is that? Did some office work, and boy, it's kind of shady. Before we were talking about... Oh, yeah, I mean, it all started from the Simon... What the fuck? General conversation. When my grandma died, I was working at the bank managing life insurance policies. They gave me 7 days off, paid. Well, that's nice. And there's also going to be jobs that don't do that. I personally think that just how there are jobs that do that, if you have a job and you think they should do that, despite having an important position, I think that... you're entitled. Straight up. I think you're entitled because you're expecting your company to have everything planned for you to message them out of nowhere. Like you're about to go to work and message them and be like, oh yeah, I can't go to work today because I had a family emergency, right? And it's like, okay, so now you gave them no warning and you want them to instantly have the solution for you and have the replacement for you. That's crazy. Like, to me, that's crazy, bro. Also, I don't know, man. This might sound cold. This might sound cold. When my father died, they gave me the day off to go out and handle business. Right? To go in and handle business. Why the fuck do I need a week off? Right? Or a month off when my dad died. Like, what am I gonna be doing, bro? Like, he died. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I still gotta go to work. The fuck? Right? Like, that's just my take regarding that whole issue, bro. Like, I had to go to work. Like, the world doesn't stop because my dad died. I gotta keep going, bro. I would get off work, come back home, and be fucking sad. And that's it. Things like, yeah, there are companies that have things like that in the contract. Absolutely. Absolutely, there are companies that have things like that in their contracts. And put it the other way, you're that important, they can't afford to have you working while being mentally distressed. And to put it the other way, if you're that important, they can't afford you working while being mentally distressed. I don't know, man. Like I said, I was built different, bro. And the world that I came from, they're just like, they're realistic people, bro. Are you as productive? I was just as productive, bro. I was just as productive. I got sad. Y'all ever, bro, it's funny though, because y'all ever seen people have like a breakup or, you know, something bad happen? What's the first thing that people will tell you, bro? If you're sad or you know, depressed, you got to get your mind off of that, occupy your head, go do something else, you know. Don't sit there just being depressed and thinking about the sadness or the anger or whatever. Like, go occupy your head. Well, that's what work is for people like us, bro. Like, the fuck am I gonna go do sitting there at home for a month straight being sad my dad died, right? Like, the fuck? I'm gonna go work and do my business, bro. It's that simple. Is that simple, man. It really ain't that deep. Wait, I've gone there? What the fuck? Companies are legally liable if they mess up their contracts, and certain bullets can be void if it goes above and beyond certain statuses. You have a right to be sad. When did I say you don't have the right to be sad? Hold on, did I say you don't have the right to be sad? CJ's next video. Saint's next video. CJ doesn't care if you die. That shit's funny. You know who I was gonna react to? I was gonna react to Valkyrie. She was getting a lot of heat. I didn't see the whole video, but Valkyrie was getting a lot of heat because her brother or stepbrother, I don't know, her brother died or something, and she was like super like whatever about it. Like, she didn't care that her brother died all that much. And people were giving her a lot of shit about it. Now, I don't know the whole story. I don't know how close she was with her brother. But that was like the superficial shit that I had heard. When my grandfather died, I literally asked my mom. My mom was like, yeah, my father just died. I kid you not. I had met my grandfather. Because my mom, I pretty much had my grandmother and the grandfather that actually raised me. But the grandfather that was my mom's father, he didn't raise us. He was like a drunk asshole, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I met the dude one time in my life, bro. One time I met that motherfucker. So when he died and my mom's like, yeah, my father died, I was like, oh, okay, I don't care. Like, straight up, like, are you going with me to the funeral? I'm like, why are you going to the funeral? Because he's my father. He ain't your father. Who the fuck is he? He's nothing, bro. He's never been in our lives, bro. Ever. Not once, bro. Literally met him one time, and we were walking down the street, bro. We were walking down the goddamn street, and I met this dude. And my mom was like, that's your grandfather. I'm like, no, he ain't. That's some raggedy old dude, bro. Shit. You know what I mean? That ain't my relative. Taking a week off to grieve means a week loss of pay, and if you would be way more comfortable crying in bed at night after work. I mean, to be fair, see, the thing is, people will say, well, they should just get paid for the week off leave, bro. Right? The week off leave. To me, though, it's like, just because some jobs will give you time off when you have a loss in the family, and that's nice of them, it also doesn't seem bad if a company's like, you have a job, you signed a contract, that's not in your fucking things. We need a week off in advance so we can replace you in case you need an emergency or something. And that's it, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. But people trying to put standards of other companies or other people or other countries into every single thing, I think that's doing too much. CJ's Saint's next video. CJ's pro death. That's a crazy title. Fair, but your mom had a life before you. Those memories are probably from that era. Bro. Okay, so she can go to the funeral first off, and she told me she was never there. Still, bro, I don't feel empathy for nobody that I personally have never had good experiences with. If I've only ever had bad experiences from you, like, why the hell should I feel anything towards you at all? Like, any good emotion, right? Like, if you're, let me give you an example. My grandfather walked down the street. My mom's like, that's your grandfather. The dude looked at me and said, hi. And then continued doing his own thing. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I feel, CJ, when my dad's father passed away, I felt nothing. Yeah, like, bro, people wanting us to feel something when we don't because they would is fucking weird. How is it too much? Well, because you said, right? You started with the saying that it's America, right? Hold on. Let me go up. That's wrong what you just said, and it makes you an American, right? Right? I've worked in other countries as well, and all the countries that I've worked on have a contract. All of the countries that I've worked on have different types of contracts, and in a lot of them, it's been, you have to give a warning in advance to your employer before you can leave. Not every company has an instant replacement for your job on hand, right? So, like, for example, if my father passed away, I can't just literally call my company and be like, yo, my dad just died 5 minutes ago. I can't go to work today. And I expect my company to be like, okay, yeah, don't come to work today. If they have a replacement for me on deck, great. But just how my company has done good for me, I also have the responsibility to do good for them. So I'll be like, okay, I'll be at work today, but can I get next week off so I can proceed with my father's funeral and my father's everything? And they'll be like, yes, sure. Right? That doesn't make anything that is being done wrong, bro. That's why I gave the simple example of a cake and a wedding, bro. You can't just tell somebody, yeah, I can't make your cake today, get married on Saturday. Or you can, but I'm sure that's just going to look bad on your resume, and, you know, people aren't going to take you up on that. You want to feel too, CJ? Is the most base person? I mean, it just comes from someone that's actually lived life and had a lot of different jobs, bro. Like, it's just the reality of how life works, bro. Oh, hell no, I'm not going here. This place is ass. Let's go here. You know what I'm saying? That's not a vacation to Cuba you're talking about. We're talking about someone's dying. It's categorized as an emergency. Yes. And just, unless, like I said, unless it's in the contract where it says if your family or a loved one passes away, you have an excuse to miss work with that, or whatever, unless it's there. If it's not there, then it's fine. Why did I sign the contract in the first place? Like, we're talking like we're being forced to sign job contracts when it's literally an option. If when you signed your job contract, they didn't have a clause in there that said, yo, in case of family emergency, you're free to miss out on work, why are you going to complain if that situation does happen? Contract or not, law. Contract or not, but the law is there to protect you. The contract is the law. What? It is a legal contract. Did I ever work construction? I did work construction.
Just as I predicted.
Great job. We've all done our part for Enfield.
No, a contract is from a private company. Law is from the government. I'm not even gonna entertain that no more, bro. Pretty understanding of McDonald's to offer you the day off. Yeah, McDonald's be looking out, bro. You asked if I've ever worked in construction after years of not working in construction, bro. You walked into the conversation when I said I worked in construction when I was like 19 or 20, bro. That was years ago. My hands be looking chill nowadays. Well, it's because I'm not talking about opinions. I'm talking about facts, bro. And you're talking about the facts of like some fucking random ass country and trying to apply it as everything. I'm talking about just the facts of a company, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Small and big businesses have different set of rules. We can't just mix and match. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying, bro. Literally what I'm saying. Can I go there? Right here. Yeah, I'm not using facts of no fucking country, bro. I'm using facts of a company, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Did you know that in Zimbabwe, you can just not go to work and get paid? That means that you're going to work and getting paid in America. Therefore, America doesn't count. Like, what? Bro, I've literally said like 3 times I've worked in different countries. Like, what are we talking about right now? You're an angel for entertaining these commenters. Bro, honestly, I'm only entertaining this particular comment. First off, because the whole conversation is fucking retarded. So it's funny, and I'm just running around picking up shit, so I gotta talk. Right? Otherwise, I'll just be running around, not doing shit. Just not talking. But second is just the whole gist of the conversation is fucking stupid, bro. Like, the whole conversation was, in the fucking country that I'm in, there was a contract that was signed in my country. Therefore, in this country, things are done like this, right? And then it was like, nah, that's fucked because in this country, things are done differently. I'm like, okay, well, congratulations. Did you know that in fucking, I don't know, Zimbabwe, you don't gotta go to work or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit makes no sense. If a contract is signed, you abide by the rules of the contract. And I'm pretty sure unless you're working for some bootleg ass company, they wouldn't be like, yeah, the contract dictates that you're going to do something illegal that the law is able to override. Unless it's a weird ass, like, sketchy ass company, which, I mean, we're talking about like normal legal companies. And it all stemmed from the fact of the Saint document, which there wasn't even a fucking contract. Nah, bro, imagine putting your company before your family. Okay, let me just fuck you up real quick with this question, Dakeen, since you seem to think you're right about this. Let's say you gotta go to work and you have a child that's in the emergency hospital, right? Like they're needing a literal treatment that you gotta pay for. Let me see your answer to this question, right? I need to hear the answer to this question. You have a job, right? You have a kid in the hospital and you're paying for their bills, right? Your job is the one that pays for that kid's bills, right? You signed a contract when you got hired, and in the contract it said that for any emergency, unless it was like you got in an accident or something, you had to give them like 3-day warning, right? If it was like someone in your family died, unless it was like, yo, they just got turned into a pancake like my dad and I had to go get the body or something, like something where you physically had to be there or you're fucked. Let's say it was like, yo, my grandmother in Zimbabwe died, so I gotta go to the fucking funeral. Like if it was something like that, it didn't matter, right? But let's say you have a kid in the hospital, your job is paying you for that money, and out of nowhere your grandmother in Zimbabwe dies. right? And you call up your job and they tell you, oh, you tell them, I can't go to work tomorrow because my grandmother in Zimbabwe died. And in the contract, it stated that you had to give them 3-day warnings. What are you going to do? If you don't go to your job, you get fired because you broke their contract. Therefore, you won't have the money for your family, which is your kid that's in the hospital. Or you wait until they give you the 3 days until they give you the actual break. What would you do? In both scenarios, your family's responsible, right? Or your family's involved. What would you do in that scenario? What does this have to do with construction? Bro, construction was a bypassing comment. Oh my god, again with I'm in Canada, bro. Oh no. Oh no, bro, I'm done. Alright, bro. Did you guys know that the world is just Canada, bro?
This hardly counts as warm up.
I guess that's just that's the whole world, bro. I didn't know that shit. I didn't know that shit. I'm uneducated, bro. My fault. I didn't know. What? I hate these puzzles, man. That is definitely not it. It's about to give me diabetes. Please don't respect my hometown, Zimbabwe. I am out. How am I being mean, bruh? How am I being mean, chat? Am I not actually talking about shit the way that's supposed to be talked about? If we're going to talk about a specific situation, and then you're just going to say that because of where you're at, it doesn't apply to how it's working, that shit makes no sense. What contract we talking about? We talking about, like, so it all started because we were talking about Simon's contract. There we go. We were all talking about Simon. I know I wasn't paying attention, though. I'm not even going to lie. My job requires at least 3 days before applying for sick leave. See, that's a fact, right? That's like an actual fact. You literally just stated a fact about your job, right? So then I would read out the fact about your job, and I'm mean because I literally said, well, that's just the facts of that job. What does that have to do with being an American? That shit's the same in a bunch of different countries. Simon's document about everything is bold-faced lying by admission. Please don't respect my hometown. I apologize for that, man. The truth is not easy and can therefore be mean. They hated Moses for he spoke the truth. Homie got all inspired with that, bro. But that's literally what I'm saying, right? Like, that shit makes no sense. Bro was fired from the team, kept as a contractor, and when he got hired by Saint, then Pokey let him go after and he got a job. Yeah, basically, it all started because people talked about the contract, and I said my opinion is still the same, bro. And then it got into a situation where it was like people trying to justify certain things, which to me is fucking stupid, bro. Like, to me, it's dumb saying that you deserve to get a raise because one of your family members is sick. Like, what the fuck is that? And if you don't get the raise, then your employer is an asshole. So then after that, I gave the example of how when my father died, and then, and then another example was when my father died, right? I messaged my company, right? I told them my father died. They gave me the day off to handle business because I got that news in the morning, bro. They gave me the day off so I could handle business. And the very next day I had to go to work, bro. Like, It's like, what are we talking about? People act like you have a gun to your head and you have to go to work. When I said I had to go to work, obviously I could fucking quit. People act, when I say I had to go to work, is no, they weren't holding me at gunpoint telling me I had to go to work. It was, I knew I had to go to work because that was my job, bro. Like, I have a responsibility. If you don't go to work, you're fired. Yeah, if you don't go to work, you're fired or you quit. It's that simple. The thing is, bro, we live with a generation today that's too soft, bro. They're too pampered with a lot of shit, bro. A contract is a guideline. Bro, another line that actually was crazy was, that a contract is not the law, bro. Can you get into legal trouble, chat? Can you get into legal trouble for breaking a contract? It's not a law, but can you get into legal trouble for breaking a contract? It's that simple. It's so dumb too because not all jobs are like that in Canada. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I was like, what are we talking about? Because I wasn't even talking about, bro, I've had jobs in the States where I've had family emergencies or I've personally been sick or like I've had to take my mom to the hospital or whatever in the States. And it's been like, oh yeah, you can take as many days off as you need. Just be sure to keep in contact with us and tell us what's going on, right? And that's been in the States. I've had jobs in South America where it's been the exact same thing. Some jobs will require you to give them a few days warning before you take the day, before you go off, right? Whether it's a family emergency or whatever. And some other ones will just let you have that because the severity of your work is different. But saying that, oh, just the entirety of a fucking country just doesn't force you to follow through on your contracts is crazy to me, bro. How the fuck do I get there? Depends if you break an NDA, you can be sued. You might have to pay a fine. Exactly, bro. Some might find it unfamiliar or getting treated badly, but it ain't all sunshines and rainbows everywhere. That's what I'm saying. If your work requires you to be physically present and your role has a significant impact with your absence, some contracts can provide you a fine if you break it due to something. Exactly. And the fact that we're going to sit here and say that, oh, an entire country doesn't do that and then your country is as because they do that is kind of crazy. Or not as, but like, oh, that's just the way they do it in your country. I'm like, no, there's a lot of jobs that do that, bro. Contracts and law vary. It depends a lot on. This is why lawyers are still in business. Facts. Is what blacklisted? I have no idea what that is. I don't even know how to get to that, bro. I'm done with that one. How the fuck do I get there? Yes, you can. And that take was kind of stupid. What Aquino was probably referring to that a lot of developed Western countries have rather strict labor laws that limit what the company and you can decide upon in your contract. For example, here in Germany, we have protection by labor laws from getting sued for breaking the contract for taking 1 to 3 days off when a relative, I'm guessing, passes days, as long as the company gets notified ASAP. Exactly. So you just stated how there are a specific situation, right, where because of the way that the contract is set up, you'll be fine, right? But I'm sure there are specific situations where you can't do it, right? Like someone said in the chat, if it requires you to be legally present there, right? Oh, I'm not even picking just shrooms, bro. I'm picking a bunch of shit. God damn it. Disrespecting my whole flow. A contract is considered a law. If you break it, you get into legal matters. Anyone who does not know that is either not grown up or has serious issues. Oh, I can get down there from here. Oh, shit. That's why, bro, when we were talking about it, I was like, bro, what are we talking about? US this, Canada that? Like, what the fuck? It made no sense to me. Yo, what up, Mav? How you doing? I'm doing good, bro. We could sue you for breach of contract thing that gets thrown around in America, work culture. So y'all can't get sued in Germany for breach of contract? That's not a thing in Germany? Y'all could breach contracts in Germany legally? That's kind of crazy. They can? So why the fuck they have contracts in the first place? If they can just not abide by the contract. Okay, so how come I literally YouTube if you can breach a contract in Germany legally? And the first answer is breaching a contract in Germany is generally not legal and leads to liability for damages, as German law protects binding agreements. And then there's a bunch more that goes into the document. You have to use a German VPN. It'll only tell you the truth if you are in Germany. Everything else is false. Amen. True. Like, if you want, I can get MVC because holy moly. No, I'm not trying to talk about contracts, bro. That shit gives me diabetes. Right now, it's just like, bro, the person that even started the conversation dipped, bro. The person that even started the conversation dipped, which is crazy to me. They said I was being mean and left. Which don't even make no sense. Did I already get that? I'm not getting that one. Where the fuck is even that? Let's go. Mean? Yes, bro. Dog. I was having a normal conversation and they said I was mean. Yo, Mav, when we gonna play something, bro? Common sense is oddly considered mean nowadays. Because that's the thing, bro. I wasn't even trying to talk about it from like an American point of view. And to think that I'm gonna sit here and pretend like I know the law in every fucking country seems pretty fucking stupid to me, bro. Right? So if I'm telling you the law of how things are being done in my country, and you're like, well, in my country they're done differently, I'm like, okay, well, that's great. Congratulations. That's not even what we were talking about in the first place. You're too mean, CJ. Don't cry, chat. I got y'all. I got y'all, bro. You got your computer set up, Mav? Nice. How dare you not understand the law of every existing country? Hey, bro, I'm sorry. Hey, man. Some of y'all might understand the law of every country. I don't have that advanced technology. There's a meme about German people saying, well, in Germany, etc. Look it up. Yeah, bro, like, what? Bro, and the crazy part is, the conversation started about Simon, who wasn't even in a contract. Think about that, bro. Motherfucker wasn't even in a contract. Like, I don't know how they do it in Canada, in Germany, or in Zimbabwe. But if y'all gonna tell me that you live over there in fucking Zimbabwe and you walk up to your boss and tell him, yo, my dad is sick in the hospital, can I get a raise? And your job, just your boss just gives you a raise. Holy shit. That's great. I'm glad you got it like that, bro. I'm glad you got it like that, bro. Zimbabwe? Nah, I just love Zimbabwe. That's why I be saying that, bro. Yo, CJ, my cat died. Can you mod me? That was funny. You get what I'm saying, though? Like, from that point of view, that shit makes no sense, bro. There we go. CJ hates America. This whole point started because I was trying to talk about my job history in America, bro. So how do I hate America? I don't know if you read that, dog. I read the first one. Yeah, bro, and that's exactly how the whole shit started, bro. Because I said that I feel no sympathy for that situation, which is a completely different situation to my situation, where I said that even though my father passed away, I still had to go to work, bro. You know what you know what the problem was, bro? I think the problem is that it all came from people that had no actual importance when it comes to their jobs, bro. Like, I think that's the thing, bro. If you're like a normal worker, right? Like a grunt in your job, if you're gone for a day, it doesn't matter. If you're gone for a week, it doesn't matter. But when your job actually has some importance, where your presence actually matters within the company, you can't just up and leave, bro, from like willy-nilly without having an actual reason, excuse, and giving your company enough time to find a replacement for you during your absence, bro. Like, you just can't, bro. A company that, like, if you get hired for a job of, like, actual importance, in a position of actual importance, you can't just do that, bro. Imagine working at a fucking power plant, bro, and you're, like, in charge of something regarding the power plant, and you just up and leave, and they have nobody else to replace you that day. I mean, that wouldn't happen. They would probably have someone to replace you. But what I'm saying is the level of importance to the job, right? It either came from them or it's an unemployed person speaking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe some people don't have that level of commitment. It's on you if you agree to do the work for $5 and ask for more. Everyone gets irritated when a coworker calls off and they have to take their work. Yeah, exactly, bro. We've all been there. Oh, shit. What's wrong with being differently employed? What? I don't even know what that means, bro.
Don't mind me. I'll keep up with your tempo.
What does differently employed means? Homie came out here with one of them, what was the name that Saint gave them? Maliciously gay, bro. What you're like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? Yeah, Mav, if you get back into streaming, let me know. I'll tune in, bro. Where your job is not exactly employed, but you've yet to... When your job is not exactly being employed, but you're yet to found a job. What? What do you mean? Homie just literally stun locked me. What do you mean your job is to not be employed? That's just some advanced fucking technology, bro. He's rage baiting. He gotta be, bro. Homie left me all confused. I think I just had a stroke reading that. That's funny, bro. Bro, how long are these stories? I might do these stories tomorrow, chat. Saints next video, CJ can't read. Shit, he eating good tonight, bro. Sounds like a bucko moment. Personal matters are one thing, but that shouldn't affect the amount you get paid at your job. Oh, exactly. And that, bro, that was the exactly original fucking topic, bro. Lonzo, what you been up to, man? What games you been playing recently, Lonzo? I think 1 or 2 hours. If you skip the summary, I'm definitely skipping. I think about an hour each. Okay, good. Yeah, they call me the 10% employment because I only show up 10% of the time. That's crazy, bro. Hey, someone's going to say in my country, you still get paid full wage. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. There we go. We can go through there. Because he don't want to read. That's crazy. Get them likes up. Yes, let's get them likes up on the stream, chat. Let's get them likes up. Raid Foxhole. When I end the stream, I can raid him. Does he stream on Twitch? Because every time I try to raid on YouTube, that shit fucking bugs out. And I don't know how it works, man. I've been playing Bleach, Soul Resonance, mainly a little Honkai Star Rail 2, and Yu-Gi-Oh! When I'm forced to. Here in Germany, social welfare, unemployment money sometimes pays you better than some people earn. Well, you see, did you know that somewhere in the jungles of the Amazon, there are small little settlements that will pay you more by just hunting piranhas? You didn't know that now, did you? Shit. Shame on you. Bro, that's how I feel after that whole conversation, dog. Just raid better? Damn, y'all just said I got a skill issue for raiding, bro. True. That is true, bro. You know, it wouldn't have even been that deep if it wouldn't have ended with, CJ, you're mean. Because I'm just there like, what the fuck did I do? Oh, shit, hold on. I haven't done something today. I'll post. I haven't done this today. Mario, appreciate you tuning in, brother. Have a good night, bro. That whole conversation was what's that have to do with the tea in China? Yeah, exactly. That's how that conversation went, bro. That, like, it just made no sense to me, bro. Legit, it made no sense, bro. CJ, you're a meanie head. I'm sorry, chat. Sometimes, bro. Sometimes I am. Let's do this. And have I done these? Oh, fuck. I'm like capped. Let's see. I am not making the same mistake I made in Wuling, bro, because I fucked up in Wuling. Saints need vid. CJ is an asshole to his chat. Disgusting. Saints need vid. CJ is mean because he doesn't respect employed people that are unemployed. That'd be a whole mindfuck right there, bro. That'll be a whole mindfuck right there. See, Saints next video. CJ can't even play Wuwa right. I can't even blame him for that one. That one's actually true. I haven't actually played Wuwa right in like 3 months, bro. Maybe more, actually. I don't think I've played Wuwa right since 2.7. I actually have a post on my channel. Yumale, no, I'm talking, no, I'm not talking about the person from Germany. I'm talking about the person from Canada. English was their first language. I don't need any of these. They're from Quebec? Yeah, maybe. Today's the day of St. Tontas versus Mr. Pokey court case? I believe so, yes. I believe so, yes. Yo, D, what's good, man? How you doing? New title, Everybody's Scared of Me Because I Am Me. That's Saint's latest stream. That would be a projection of Saint because he can't play either. Damn, we all got skill issues, what y'all are saying.
Where should we go next?
Let's see. Yo, appreciate you for the dono, Firefly. Much love, brother. Shit is insane, chat. I think I'm done with like everything I could do for the day in this game, bro. Legit, I think I've done everything. Yo, appreciate you for the follow. This skull person said he isn't Saint, not banning people. Dude blocked me off of YouTube and Discord. Seems like you're just the same as Saint, huh? What have I done? If one of my mods blocked you on Discord, that got nothing to do with me. You were probably over there doing something. And off YouTube, you realize that YouTube moderates their own comments, bruh. You're who? Tuban? I don't know who that is. Have you buy your weekly chest and Arlene detectors? I mean, we're still early into the week. We're still early into the week, bro. I don't think I bought anything. I don't think I bought anything this week. Ain't so different than Saint. Hey, man, if you just look at me, like, if you just look at me, you could tell we're quite different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a little bit. It's pretty hard to get banned in CJ's Discord. Yeah, bro, it's really hard to get banned in my community. Like, it's really hard to get banned here. Y'all's Discord can't argue properly, then just ban me. So, like, did you just get banned? Like, right now? Because I'm not seeing nobody in here that got banned. I'm not seeing nobody that got banned, bro. It was way before? Oh. So why you bringing it up now? If it was way before. But I copy Saint's look. That's actually like a federal crime for you to say that someone's trying to look like Saint Tontus. I was literally gonna bring out the log, and then he said it was way before, so I don't know. I mean, you're literally, it was about 2 weeks ago. You're telling me that you got banned in my Discord 2 weeks ago. And you're bringing it up right now. Man, ain't nobody give a shit what happened 2 weeks ago. I don't care what happened 2 weeks ago. What the fuck? Yeah, bro. See, like, just because of that, you're probably getting banned again, bro. Like, what you mean you got banned 2 weeks ago? That's insane. That's just actually insane, bro. This guy's probably the hero guy that debated with Jet. You telling that you still worried about little old me for 2 weeks, bro? I mean, I don't ban you. Check DMs, it go down in the DMs. Oh yeah, it was probably some random dude that one of my mods banned. So you just asked if I banned people. That's what you asked. Did I ban you? Did I ban you? Hero Biscuit, did I ban you? I did. Okay, show me the receipts where I banned you. Because I don't ban people. I mean, the simple fact that you're still here and not banned is a perfect example. You equals your mod. That's definitely a Saint Tontus viewer. That's definitely a Saint Tontus viewer. My ass be asleep, my mod banned somebody. You banned me, CJ. Seems I joined at a juicy time. Apparently, bro, apparently one of my mods banned somebody 2 weeks ago. They haven't been able to sleep. And now they said that I banned them because my mod banned them. What the fuck? That shit makes no sense, bro. Yeah, bro, that's literally, bro. See, bro, y'all don't be making Saint look good, bro, because y'all be dumb, bro. Like, what are y'all doing?
High value object identified. Requesting approval to initiate collection operation.
You have keen senses.
CJ and his mods are mod link. Hey, bro, just because I don't ban people, that don't mean my mods got to put up with the same bullshit that I put up with, bro. I let dumb motherfuckers talk shit in my community and in my chats. My mods don't got to deal with that shit if they don't want to, bro. My mods are normal people with, like, regular lives. They don't actually farm dumbasses like I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? He held on to, bro, he held on to that for 2 weeks, chat. For 2 weeks. Saint lives rent-free in your mind. How are you going to come to my chat 2 weeks after getting banned and talk about someone lives rent-free in my head? Yo, chat. These motherfuckers dumb, bro. Besides, why is it me going against you instantly makes me a Saint fan? Is it correlated? Well, it's kind of like, you know, when something is very obvious, you kind of point it out, and y'all both be having the same dumbass logic. Hey, yo, person in your Discord dropped a comment. That means you dropped a comment. You literally dropped that same exact logic, bro. I think the guy's crying about a comment he deleted, then he made a new YouTube account. Aishin tip 20. Good to see you, CJ. Hope you're having a good night. Yo, Aishin, I love you, bro. Appreciate you. Much love. I hope you're having a good night too, man. Thank you for stopping by. Aishin came through and said, bro, we got the vibes in check right now. He's going to one guy me for an hour, or I'm going to one guy him for an hour. Bro, y'all realize one guy logic only applies when the person is actually getting triggered? Like when the person that's replying to the one guy is actually getting triggered, not when the person that's reacting to the one guy is using them to farm. And I'll give credit to any content creator that actually does that. Like someone in the chat will say something and then they'll reply to the one person, and a lot of people will usually say they're getting one guy, but it's like we're just using them to farm. Now, if the person is actually getting mad, that is different. Bucka Mustang is still February. Facts, bro. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see. I'm not like Saint. I don't ban people. Bans me on Discord and YouTube. Hey, man, look. How about this, Harold? You want me to make it a three-peat? You want me to make it a 3 strikes and you're out type of scenario where we ban you on Twitch too? I could do that. Like, I didn't ban you on the last 2, I guess, but I could ban you on here if it tickles your fancy. If it gets you going, I could do that just for you. Just say the word, bro. I got you. You proving me wrong? I mean, bro, I don't care about proving you wrong. Look, we'll be like Saint. Let's see. How do I ban people? There you go. Ban. Homie got gulagged. He got gulagged, bro. He got gulagged. He gonna make a whole video about it now, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you I don't ban people. You keep saying I ban you because my mods ban you. Yeah, you're gonna get banned, bro. I'm sorry. You're asking me to ban you at that point, bro. You're asking for it. I'm sorry, but it just is what it is. I think bro's gonna crank his shit to that tonight. Probably, bro. Like, bro, y'all could be in here talking shit and I won't ban you. But if you keep saying I ban you and I didn't ban you, I'm gonna ban you just to make fun of it, right? CJ's next... Why do I keep saying CJ? Saint's next video, CJ banned his viewer for no reason. That would be a funny-ass title, bro. Like, so random. He's been edging and now he's releasing it after the hammer dropped again. Bro, man walked into my stream and said, you banned me 2 weeks ago. You banned me 2 weeks ago. Why can't you stop thinking about other people? What? Like, what? That's crazy. See, on DNA, are all commissions to get characters and stuff capped at level 40? No, I think they're... To get characters, when you're talking about, like, to farm the actual letters and stuff... He'll be worse. You banned me 2 years ago. That's crazy. They do a similar playbook in the various chats I've been in. Always comes in gun blazing with some whack ass shit, and it's so easy to tell who does that, bro. Because it's like they don't even be trying to talk, bro. Oh yeah, I believe they are all level 40. Are you positive on the future of DNA? There is only one thing that I am positive in this world, and that is that one day we will all pass away. Anything else, I have no idea about. Life be lifing, bro. Shit be moving, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about shit, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen with fucking DNA, RNA, NTE, EBT. I don't know shit, bro. I was saying, I thought it had higher levels and the chance to get good. No, the chance doesn't increase. It's still the same things. Bro, low key though, I don't like banning people from my chats because I like farming them when they talk shit, bro. So like, when people say that, oh, you banned me, I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. I mean, to be fair though, that Hero just made a second account and just followed. He did. Wait, how the fuck did you know that, Poggy? What? Yo, bro. Poggy, how the fuck did you know that? Bro, this man, look, chat. Bro, this man just said, hero alt incoming, and then like a second later, bro, he showed up. Okay, Poggy, now you're looking suspicious. Now you're looking suspicious, Poggy. Let's see what he said. He said, well. I'm not like Saint. I don't ban people. You can't talk shit here. Proceeds to banned. Bro can't handle the talk. Farm me now. What? Ban this account now. See, bro, you can't ask me to ban you, and then when I ban you, you get mad. That's not how it works. You're gonna have to make a third account now, bro. You're gonna have to make Hero Pan 3, bro. Like, that's crazy. Explain yourself, Poggy. Bro's definitely cranking his shit. That was fucking funny. That's insane, bro. This man Poggy fucking read the future, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Looking for me?
2 times evidence that you are the same as Saint. Okay. I didn't finish, CJ. Ban me again. Bro, you're saying I can't handle the talk. You're not talking. You're literally asking me to ban you. You're saying ban this account now if you can't handle the talk. Then you said definitely, and then you said 2 times the evidence. You're not even talking. Chat. Asking me to ban you, where have I said that? Ban this account now if you can't handle the talk. What? It is right here. Look, ban this account now if you can't handle the talk. And your talk says definitely and 2 times the evidence. Yeah, I can't handle that talk, bro. It's too deep. That shit is too deep. Shit, you know, it has too much of a impact on me. What? Oh, it's just funny. The Twitch shadow banned him already since they don't see him in the chat. Oh, you guys don't? Oh yeah, he is shadow banned. What? Look. Likely ban evader restricted. Oh, you guys don't even see the guy, bro. Yo, what up, Moon? How you doing? You can't handle the talk because you ain't him? I guess so, man. I guess so. Shit. I ain't him, chat. That's crazy.
Let me see. Where should I...
May, I heard you fuck someone's mom. What the fuck? Yo, May, what have you been getting up to? Invite him to VC. I have a strict policy of not VCing with, extremely weird people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to set me up, bro. Homie gonna come in my VC sounding like the Hey You Guys looking guy, and then I'm gonna be out here all in the spot, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Skull CD is literally saying because he banned my third alt. CJ's next vid. CJ accept I'm better than him and I'm his father. That's a crazy take. Definitely, bro said definitely 3 times with no other context behind his definitely, bro. Like, I was sleeping. That's crazy.
Going head to head. Execute plan A.
That's crazy, Moon. That's not what the streets are saying. They saying you be getting freaky like that, bro.
Team, follow my plan.
CJ won't VCs with viewers' third alt account. That's crazy. Who's throwing your name around? I don't think your name's been thrown around.
Let's feast.
We're just chatting. Speaking about VXV, what happened to that guy? I don't know. Probably got tired of farming drama. Probably taking a break for now. I don't know. CJ, your mods fucked my mom. Remember that? Hey, yo, my mods be freaky like that? That's crazy. Maliciously taking a break. True, if CJ gets him on VC, Saint will make a video. CJ bullies mentally disabled chatter on VC. That's insane. That's a crazy title. V got shadow banned from where? Oh my god, I'm almost out of my little fucking stamina pots, bro. Yo, where did the guy go? Bro, this is what I hate about not banning people. Like, you banned them, they develop a grudge and they find other ways to talk. You don't ban them, they stop talking because they get cooked, bro. So you're just kind of there like, well, shit, I guess. People that didn't roll for Levitain might as well quit the game. Nah, bro, you're fine without Levitain. She is built different for real though. But you don't need Levitain, bro. You know how these games go. Plus, it's not like it's super hard to get her like where she needs to be, right? To get all your content done with other characters, bro. People beating content with like fucking 6-star characters or 6-star, 4-star characters. Remember Ellen Joe? That's the shark girl from ZZZ, right? Or Sealy? Facts. I haven't used Levitain yet when I'm all on physical. The tragic... Oh, fuck. I got Ebola. Oh, I got Ebola. I'm gonna die. It's funny you said the tragic downfall of CJ as I'm literally dying in the game. ZZZ peaked on Ellen Joe. I wanted to go back to play ZZZ when they dropped Miyabi. I went back and I didn't get her when I was summoning. I got the fucking wolf dude. And I uninstalled because I was depressed. I saw someone doing 1.9 million damage with fluoride as a main DPS, so Levitain is not really needed. 1.7 million damage is actually fucking crazy. Or 1.5 million damage. And you literally fell down. That's what I'm saying, bro. I gotta clean all that Ebola from the floor, bro. I gotta put the machine to clear the Ebola. Alright, let's see. Oh, shit. Thank you, baby. Huh? Okay. Use your spray bottle. That's what you use on Saint, bro. I quit ZZD after Miyabi doing more damage at 0 copies and no signature than C6R5 Ellen Joe. That's crazy. Can you have a piece of this food? Bro, look at that, bro. Look at that. Yeah, I know. I gotta make Sarai so I could wash up the Ebola from the floor, bro. But I'm not doing that today. I'm too lazy. I'll do that tomorrow. We're doing hundreds of millions, sometimes even a billion plus in Warframe. Gotta love these big numbers on your screen. And there is me not liking big numbers on my screen, bro. I don't like numbers in general on my screen, bro. That's just annoying. Yo, I actually have a video that you probably seen that I wanted to react to before I actually finish the stream. We're gonna have an eating stream. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. And... you have to turn condensed damage numbers on. If you were seeing too many numbers, oh hell no. Nah. Where's the other shit at? Oh fuck. There we go. I actually want to see what this is all about, chat. Yo, Kerr, that sounds crazy. That sounds like an actual crazy thing, bro. Is this true? We don't like Saint? Yeah, no, we don't. All right, let's see. Guys, we're about to record a video. Feel free to drop the hey YouTube, all that shit. I don't know if the video is going to go up or not. But if it does, you might be up there in the chat when it does go up. All right. What's good, guys? It's your boy CJ. And with the upcoming launch of Neverness to Everness, I figured I wanted to see what the game's all about. And who better to give us their opinion than a player that has played 600 hours in the beta. I'm going to be honest with you. How the hell do you even play 600 hours in the beta? You got more time in that beta than I have in most games that I play. That's actually insane. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and see what Homeboy has to say. By the way, they didn't pay for this review. It is an honest take from a 600-hour beta tester of Neverness to Everness. So let's go ahead and see.
Alright, all the sponsored reviews are finally over. At this point, you've seen everything about the newest beta. They may have shown you the tour spots, but I'm here to show you the back alleys. After clocking in over 600 hours beta testing, this is the review the developers didn't pay for. My name is Nanpan, and here are my thoughts about NTE.
Okay.
Fellas, I'm gonna be honest. Weren't we making fun of this game 2 years ago? This is how the studios we're talking about.
Yeah.
The same devs that had one of the worst launches in gacha history. The same devs who made a second server just to watch it die. So why is it, despite the reputation, the NTE hype train is moving so fast? Does it?
I'm gonna be honest. The reason that the NTE hype train is following the trend that every big game is having right now is simple. There is nothing else that's big that's popping up. So every time a new game like this comes out, the hype is unreal. Look at the hype for Duet Night Abyss, bro. Every content creator, sponsored or not, was making videos about Duet Not Abyss. What happened to it? Literally 99.9% of the content creators for that game dipped. That game's averaging like 5,000 viewers right now at most. Or not viewers, players. Right? Look at the hype for all of these games. It's just, bro, the reality of it is, it don't matter the game you're playing. These gacha games, you play them, and after about a week or two, you're done. There is nothing else to do apart from logging in for 5 minutes, and you're done. So every time any new gacha game gets announced, everybody gets bricked up just to see what the new game is going to be.
Actually stand a chance against the waterfall of 2026 gacha releases? Will people actually play it, or will the comments just say, Anata better? Look, me and Hada have a
People are already saying Ananta is better.
history. I have something called Hada trauma. I sadly spent hundreds of hours in Tower of Fantasy. Every time they updated that game, I think to myself, alright, what did they break this time? But the
As a previous Tower of Fantasy enjoyer and someone that spent also hundreds of hours and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars in Tower of Fantasy, I feel the pain that he's telling us about right now.
the combat kept me hooked. And now I'm here, leaning back in my chair, looking at NTE, pondering if I can do it all over again. And after 600 hours in the beta, bro, this is baby's first gacha game. And honestly, that's not an insult. Everything you're used to is here. You got the weapons, the artifacts, the character swaps, the reactions. This is the grilled cheese of gacha games. You know it's gonna be white bread and American cheese. It's not a culinary risk, it's a comfort food. But god damn, is it a good grilled cheese. They took the gacha dial and turned it up 3 notches. Then Hada stapled a whole 60-hour life sim to the back of it. What, did you think this was gonna be Wuthering Impact? Check the stream category. Everyone is either driving, decorating homes, or running a cafe. Half the time, I forget I even have a weapon.
Not gonna lie, I like that aspect of the game. The fact that people are gonna be doing other shit a part of your usual gacha of fighting mobs and shit. They're gonna be driving around or decorating. It seems interesting. It could be an interesting experience.
Can I even call it side content when it's half of the gameplay? And I know open world fatigue is real. Oh boy, another anime world where I collect 4,000 items, do puzzles, and outstat the bosses. But what's cool about this game is that you can actually skip the story. A privilege you shouldn't take for granted. The reason why I call this baby's first gacha game is that you could play this for 10 hours and not even realize it's a gacha. Just like how people thought Genshin Impact was anime Breath of the Wild. People will call this anime GTA, but they're wrong. This is anime Yakuza. It exists solely to distract you into oblivion. You're trying to do the main quest? Well, that's too bad. Your Power Wash Simulator needs you. Your cafe rating is dropping. Your Uber driver reviews are trash. And you've got Mahjong, fishing, crane games, and hand-holding to attend to. NTE is a tycoon game first, and the gacha game second. No one.
You already know who's gonna hear that exact line and is going to go off on people. Did you hear what this guy just said? We all know a content creator that's gonna hear that exact line and is gonna flip the fuck out. Oh no, let's play that again for those of you that missed it.
Attend to. NTE is a tycoon game first, and the gacha game second. No one.
I can already see the slander. I can already see it happening, bro. It's Enfield all over again, bro. Oh no.
Wonder the rates are so generous with no 50-50. The end game is real estate and car mods. A new character doesn't change the game, it just changes the person sitting in your passenger seat. But watch your wallet, because Hada found a way to make the gacha weird. Did you know you can roll a character skin before you even own the character? That's pretty whack. The gacha is generous, sure, but I'd be pissed if I own a skin for a character I don't have. The combat is a Frankenstein's monster of Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves. Honestly, the stitches hold up. You mix and match reactions while spamming intro skills over and over. You also have triple element reactions, which is the most unique thing about it, but there's not
Yo, that legit looks really cool.
a single sponsored review that pulls that off. Let me show you what the combat can actually do.
Let's finish this!
Time to smash it! The accompaniment to me!
Don't worry, I'll handle this. Pretty. Spin and clear.
Whoa. I like her.
Target confirmed.
Oh, I like her. She got the fight? Oh, shit.
Trust me. Time for the professionals to take over.
Okay, look. I'm not gonna lie. Combat is looking kind of nice. I'm not gonna say it's revolutionary, but it's looking decent. It's looking good. It's looking all right.
Target.
I'll deliver this one, my...
No, clear on time.
Oh boy.
I'll handle this.
Let me take over. Divide. Slice 0.
Fun fact.
Combat looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. I'm not saying it looks insane, but it does look pretty good. Graphics, they look nice, but they're like your typical Wuwa Genshin type of graphics. They don't look bad though. I'm not gonna sit out here and bash on the graphics.
When you do an ultimate, it freezes the timer. You'll feel like you're playing for 5 minutes when only 2 minutes have actually passed. So is there anything else about the combat? Bro, you got your grilled cheese. What more do you want? Go make money. Who cares about your rotation? What's your tycoon level? Did you know everyone can look at your profile and see your assets? Like, come on, man. What is this smashed up car? You driving that thing? Oh, what? The sponsored reviews didn't tell you that there's secret weeklies that give you a fat amount of cash? Oh yes, there's plenty of easy to miss dailies and weeklies in this game. So much in fact, that I expect most players to miss out on them during release. But don't worry, I have 5 videos ready for launch day. Unsponsored of course, unless... So what?
5 you should have 300 videos, my boy. You did 600 hours. I don't think there's one CC that knows this game better than you. Holy shit.
What do I think of NTE? Will it stack up? Fellas, this is a good game. I like it a lot. The music is a bop, the combat is stylish, and the city feels alive. The story is episodic, and I'm fine with that. Sometimes it's not that serious. You aren't some hero trying to save the world, you're just here to pay rent. The game doesn't falter, and everything about it is good, at the very least. But how much does the word good go for nowadays? The combat is good, exploration is good, the tycoon is good, but nothing is going to melt your brain like it's a new generation of gacha games.
Okay.
It doesn't take many risks, and you've played these type of games before, and maybe you're already set on a game that's like this. But if you're a fan of Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, you'll enjoy this game as a tourist at the very least. It's too...
Yo, the graphics
too familiar now.
The graphics kind of slightly remind me of ZZZ. Like the health bars and the icons and the way the letters in the game are put, it kind of reminds me of ZZZ, bro. More than like Wuwa or Genshin, if I'm being honest with y'all. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, I'm just saying it reminds me of that like art style.
Not too. And like every gacha game, you'll run out of things to do and probably swap over to whatever game has the next big update. I don't think that's a problem. Gacha games shouldn't be forever games. You should try other things out. Sure, they'll guilt trip you with stamina systems.
Bro, low-key, the world looks super nice. Like, the world looks really cool.
But who cares? Neverness to Everness isn't trying to be a revolutionary gacha game. It wants to stand alongside other titles with its urban environment. It's too safe to fail, and I know people will enjoy it. And I don't care what the best anime open world gacha is, because it doesn't matter. I've lived through Hada trauma, and yet I'm still choosing to be here. All I know is I genuinely like this game, and I hope you do too. I have 5 NTE videos ready for launch day. I hope they can help you navigate the city a little easier. Thank you to all my YouTube members and Twitch subs.
Shout out. Yo, guys, be sure to check out this guy. I'll have it in the description of this video, so you guys could go straight to his channel and check out this video yourself. Be sure to drop a like on his content and all that. There you go, Non-Pawn. Pretty chill review, honestly. I think he didn't go in-depth into a lot of things. He was very superficial with it, but it was still very, like, easy to digest. There's a lot more things that I want to know about the game, How does the world, you know, feel? How do you interact with the world? Is there multiplayer? How does the multiplayer play out? All of that would be very interesting to know. But for now, I will say, I do like how he pretty much pointed out, this is not meant to be the next generation of, like, insane open world gaming, bro. This is just supposed to be another one of the many games that we're going to be getting in the open world, you know, genre of gacha games. So that's interesting. I do like the fact that, if I'm being honest with you, I'm tired of these, like, sci-fi, like, in the mountains with hills and fucking, you know, lakes. I want a game like this that has a city where you drive around, and it's more, I guess, anime GTA-like, right? So this is going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the game. I also don't think it's going to be, like, the greatest thing of all time, but maybe it'll be enough to stand out and be unique from other games. Hopefully it does do good, and obviously, the most important part, hopefully the devs are listening and they give us a product that we're actually going to have fun with. But for now, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. There you go. There we go. And not bad, not bad. Let me like the video, bro. Let me like the video and sub up to the guy. Not bad, man. The world looks good, but I can't really put my finger on why the characters don't really look super appealing to me. I mean, to be fair, what did CD just peace out and not end the video? I did end the video, bro. Oh, the stream? Because I'm not ending the stream just yet. No multiplayer, but you can race your friend. Watch Jenna's video on the game. We can watch Jenna's video tomorrow. We can watch what Jenna had to say about the game tomorrow. Because I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. I was only going to do 2 hours, but hey, man. How is video still rolling, bro? I don't know what y'all talking about. There's like racing, you can co-op race your friend. There's also like Tetris Arcade. Bro, I don't know why these games don't do better online co-op, bro. I feel like online is just such a big part of it. Like, for example, I don't see how a game like Ananta is gonna be big if it doesn't have a strong focus on online. You know what I mean? Like, if Ananta doesn't have a very strong focus on online multiplayer, I don't know how it's gonna be making big money like that. Wait, you know what? I actually wanted to play Where Winds Meet the other day. I did. Bro, I hate the fact that it has gacha in it. Even if it's for cosmetic, my problem has never been the actual gacha. My problem has been the gacha elements, like limited entries to dungeons and shit like that. I hate that. I don't mind the gacha for like costumes and whatever. A good multiplayer, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A good multiplayer focus, like they could make Ananta have really good single player, where like you could do everything you want in single player, just like GTA. You could do everything you want in GTA offline, but then GTA Online is a gigantic portion of where everything goes. I think that's how it should be, right? Forced co-op. No, I'm not saying forced co-op. I'm saying a world that feels alive because you see other players. You know what I mean? Like, you could turn off multiplayer and still have the world, but then turn on multiplayer and have, like, races that you could do to have fun and earn money. And you could also earn money by doing single-player activities or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Dropping in to support you, never give up, and I believe in you, bro. Damn. That's extra motivational. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support, man. I mean, like, what if DNA did the social hub properly? Kind of, but also the ability to have fun content to play with people, bro. Like, for example, you know how we have the race event in Wuwa? Why can't it just be a permanent racing mode where you can just play it by yourself, or you can race against other people for fun that are in your lobby running around? Yeah, like the DNA social hubs, right? You could just unlimited keep farming money like that, and you do it for fun. You could do it by yourself against, I don't know, fucking NPCs, or you can just play against your friends and shit. Just like in GTA, bro. Games like the First Descendant and Warframe have multiplayer like that. You get what I'm saying, Aishin? Where you like, you could play by yourself and have fun, but you also have a solid foundation to play with other people. I think that's what I would like, bro. When you look at games like Genshin Impact's like multiplayer, there is zero reason to do multiplayer in Genshin. There is zero reason to do multiplayer in Wuthering Waves. I want a game that is fun. It doesn't even have to be like monetary gain or like where you benefit. Like if you don't do the dungeon with other people, you're cooked. Just fun, bro. You know what I mean? That would be legit. NT driving is like Cybertruck driving on release. They need to build a strong community that supports them from the very first launch. Timing, circumstances, and luck also play important roles to them. I agree. $8.15 means generic. Apparently you don't say that outside of Germany. What the fuck? What are y'all talking about? Did you see the new Operators trailer? Did they just drop a new Operators trailer or something? And I just casually missed it?
Don't
Nope,
worry,
they haven't
I'm
dropped it.
around. Just go ahead and waste
Oh,
your
you
time.
talking about the one they dropped 2 days ago? Yeah, I did see it. I did see it. Multiplayer is kind of a plus, and I think that we live in. Don't you guys get tired of like these games all feeling similar? Like we want something that feels different while still having the core aspect of what these games are. So like for me, for example, if these games just being the same type of thing where I'm just exploring a fucking world, that's great and all, but I want it to be different. And when I think of a city with like you're building houses, apartments, businesses, driving around the city, it would be dope to have other players running around. Once again, it doesn't take away anything from like the base concept of the game. I think that's what would make it a lot different. An endgame is made to shield the gachas. There's no way they can let you do co-op and be carried. I don't know. There are some games that have gacha that endgame is like you could carry people in endgame. Honestly, NT looks like what I thought ZZZ would be like, which is nice. It does have that ZZZ vibe. Whenever you talk about a good gacha, where one's meet fits your description so well. It does fit my description, Moon. It does fit my description. It does. But the thing with me is that I do like anime graphics, bro. I do like my anime graphics, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you there. Isn't the gacha guaranteed on the banner? I don't think 50-50. Yeah, I think they did say it's 50-50 for the characters. But like, for example, I personally think if they're gonna do like raids, they could do raids where you could beat it by yourself and it's hard, or you could play it with your friends and just beat it faster. That's it. Yeah, for now I'm loving Enfield, bro, because Enfield has really good graphics. I just wish, like always, that the multiplayer was somewhat worth it, I guess, but It could be possible, but developers these days are often afraid to try new ideas. Yeah, they're terrified of trying new ideas. I mean, look at what happens every time a developer tries something new, bro. Duet Night Abyss removed the gacha. Players started shitting on it for any other reason. Arknights Endfield added factory system. Players started shitting on it because the factory sucks, according to gacha players. Not all, just a lot of them. So you can't really blame developers for being afraid to try something new when the players don't want change. Players want change, but when you give them change, then they shit on it. Why do I like anime graphics so much? Because for a really long time, I played like every game that didn't have anime graphics. So now I just enjoy the anime graphics. But it doesn't necessarily gotta be anime graphics. Like, I like a lot of other games. Like, I like Where Winds Meet a lot, but it's one of those games that I feel is a little bit convoluted. There's a lot of stuff going on for Where Winds Meet, and I like it. I do like Where Winds Meet a lot, bro. Had Duet Night Abyss not been out in like where I was doing really good with the game, I would have probably quit Duet Night Abyss to cover Where Winds Meet, because I loved Where Winds Meet. TJ could host carries for multiplayers, make good content. You know what's crazy? I did that on Tower of Fantasy, and people liked it, but eventually people didn't want to get carried, bro. They wanted to get carried, but they would get carried and then dip, like leave the stream. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not carrying motherfuckers. What do you think about that argument that DNA has no gacha, but is gacha coded game? I think it's true. Duet Night Abyss is a game that, even though it does have gacha, first off, the cosmetics in Duet Night Abyss are gacha, but it's gacha coded in the sense that you still have the weeklies. And that's not necessarily a gacha thing, but there's a lot of aspects that are gacha coded that is kind of fucking annoying. And I don't like that, bro. I'll be down for even more experimental shit, like having RTS combat, or hell, make a third-person shooter gacha. A third-person shooter gacha. I mean, didn't they do that Snowbreak? The problem is, bro, gacha is such a niche, like, such a, like, unique fucking genre. Like, if you really look at gacha gamers, like, the true gacha gamers, they don't like anything from all these other games. Like, bro, let me put it to you like this. A gacha gamer could like playing Call of Duty and then also like playing fucking Genshin Impact, but they won't like playing Call of Duty Impact. Like, they won't enjoy a gacha game that plays like Call of Duty. They just won't.
We should grab it.
That's the issue with it.
Really gotta share a pie.
If you look at gacha gamers, they don't want to, like actual full-on gacha gamers, they don't want to grind too much. They don't want to play their games too much. And if you look at the gamers from the other genres, they do want to play the games too much. They want to be on their games grinding it out. So it always comes out to this, like, conflict of interest, bruh. Is DNA dying? Nah, DNA is not dying. DNA is just in a niche right now where it's, like, stuck trying to grow. But I think the problem with DNA, in terms of growing, in my personal opinion, bro, is the fact that all the content in the game is coded for you to not play the content in the game actively. Everything is just AFK heavy, so it's hard for a lot of people to get attached to the game. Even if you're progressing and getting everything done, if you're generally just sitting there, standing still, and letting your characters farm, you end up not caring too much about the game. You feel me? I think that's the big problem with the game. Unironically, start playing Reeling Ragnarok when it drops. I think you can get a lot of good content for that. What game is that? What am I doing? Yeah, just running around. Because I'm going to finish the stream soon. I was just talking a little shit before I end the stream. Just a little bit of yappington. Do you think it's a level design issue in DNA? I think it's a content issue. I don't think the levels is so much the problem in DNA, bro. I think the problem with DNA is the content in the game, bro. Bro, the entire content in Duet Night Abyss Duet Night Abyss that actually matters can be summarized into this. It's basically this. It's this. It's just resource farming. Like, resource farming. This is kind of there, but it's not deep. It's basically every single mode in Duet Night Abyss feels like you're just farming resource. There's no, like, meaningful, like, rare item that you're going for, like, rare gear drops. It's all coded to feel like Yeah, no. Level design is definitely, it's definitely part of it. But I think is more so the actual content. Not, I mean, I guess we're probably just talking about the same thing. When I think of level design, I'm thinking of like the tile set, the maps. I personally don't have a problem with the map design in the game. What I do have a problem with is that everything just feels like you're just farming for the resources to level up your character. And that is basically what you're doing in a gacha game, right? It doesn't feel like you're farming for like rare anything. Like even when you're farming for prime parts, you gotta go to like a very specific stage to get like the keys that you want, or the void keys, whatever they're called now. Then you gotta go into the missions to farm the warframe weapons or parts. If you want mods, there are certain enemies that drop certain mods and all of that. So that specific like dedicated farm is not there in DNA. Everything just feels like, bro, I mean, I'll show you real quick. And I love DNA. I think it's great, but that's the thing. All right, let me show y'all. There you go. Okay, so you're in DNA, right? You do the story, there's exploration to be had in the game, there's the maps, and then there are things that are quite interesting in the game that you could say are kind of different to other games, right? I know what you guys are talking about. I know what you guys saw. I know, I get y'all, okay? Thank you for the blessing, of course, right? There are things that I personally think make the game interesting, even though they're not that deep, which are, for example, these things right here. Genimons, right? These are like little Pokemons that run around the world, and you can capture them, and then they have abilities, right? They have powers, buffs, abilities that, like you see the little dude that's running next to me right now, that's one of them. They have shiny versions of them. Look, there is more right here, right? Let me grab my controller. All that is cool. I like the movement in DNA. Some people say they don't like the movement. I personally like the movement in the game. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. You see? Oh. I either clicked something or something happened. I farmed everything I needed in DNA. There you go. Okay, so there's all those little Pokemons going around. That's kind of interesting. Recently, we got mounts. Oh yeah, the slide is shit. The slide is shit compared to Warframe, but it's like, it's fine. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Why am I lagging, bro? Like, when I look at the movement in this game, right, and I compare this movement, like, the general movement of the game, and I compare it to, like, Wuwa movement, and I'm talking about character movement, not, like, actual fucking, like, flying around and shit. When I'm talking about, like, just general movement of the characters, I like this movement more than, like, Wuwa or Genshin, right? So this is not bad. But when it comes to, like, the content that you're actually doing in the game, like, the actual activities that you're doing in the game, it all goes down to, like, you got your regular, all of these are the main missions of the game. They're all farming missions. So, like, this is coins. Once you get to level 60, you never do this mission again, ever. You will never do this mission again, right? Heads, this is your character experience mission. You do this, you run through them, and you get your character experience, you're done. Termination. You run from point A to point B as you kill everything along the way, and you have characters that do AoE damage as you run, so you just run from point A to point B. Exploration, you literally stand still for minutes, hours, stand still. Mediation, I don't even remember what this is because I haven't done it in so long. This is for weapon parts, so you can level up your weapons, okay? Expulsion, I don't ever do expulsion, right? Escort, you pretty much release a prisoner and then you run to the extraction. Defense, you stand still. Relocation, you never do this. You pretty much just approach the vehicle and you help take it to where it needs to go. You don't do this. All of these are the main modes, and all of them are generally just standing still, farming, or running from point A to point B. That's it. Super quick, super fast, or just not interacting. Then you have these, which are farming your gear. This is the gear in the game. What I like is that you can farm this unlimitedly, right? Unlimitedly. This is really cool because you can just keep farming them, but the problem is that, like, I'll just show you, right? Let's say I'm gonna farm for this gear, right? Let's say I go in. I'm gonna go in real quick, right? And it's because of the character that I'm running, okay?
Rhythm Fisher
Right.
reporting
So
in.
this is the
Standing
mission.
by for your orders.
Right? I get to where I gotta go. I activate my ability.
Silence, please.
I'm done. And this would be fine. Like, guys, this would personally be fine if this was just one aspect of the game. Yes, you worked hard to AFK farm, but you work hard doing this same thing. Okay, this is the same as Warframe though, but in Warframe, and it's like we're saying, we're still early. We're still early into the DNA cycle. They could add more shit as they go, which is what we're all hoping for, right? We're all of us content creators that play and like this game, we're all hoping for them to add more shit, obviously.
Take me on the next mission.
Right? But basically, we're at the point that right now, that is what most of the content feels like, which is great. I like being able to farm like that. When it comes to farming content, it's good that you can farm AFK, right? When you're farming, like, bro, character level up materials, cash, and certain things like that, it's fine, right? But then you get out of there and you're like, okay, I farm my resources, right? I farm all my character level up materials. I farmed everything, right? That's fine if you're AFK or just standing still, right? That's fine. Now that we farmed all that, what do we do? Like, what's the next stage in your farm? And then you have this. You have this right here, which is chase. This is like a little dungeon, but there is one dungeon design, and it has mechanics to it. So you load up into here, you can play with other people. It starts off, you have to find these elite enemies that are somewhere on the map. They're always in the same location, so you can go to the location of the elite enemy. You kill them. That's part one. Part two, you literally go and capture the zone. So you stand still in a spot and you capture the zone. And then after that, you go to the last spot, which is where there's a chest, and you kill enemies as they drop keys, and you protect from enemies. You protect the chest from enemies. They drop keys, you get 5 keys, and you finish the mission. Normally, it would take you like 5-10 minutes at most, like 7 minutes. That's the hardest content in the game. We've been able to do this like at the highest level since way back in the day. Outside of that, there is nothing else that's hard. The bosses, I'm gonna just show you what a boss feels like in this game, right? Let me see how many of these do I have though. This is what a boss feels like in the game, right? Like the weekly bosses. To be fair, this is the weekly bosses, okay? This is the weekly bosses. Let me just...
This rare moment of leisure is far too precious. Let no trifling things steal the savor
I'm gonna do this one. I mean, this is level 50, but still. The mode will be, it is multiplayer. It is multiplayer. And just letting y'all know, I love this game. I really have fun with it. That's the boss, it's dead. It is a level 70 or 50 boss, but it would die almost as fast if it was a level 80 boss. Right? So, we go back to it. This is the only thing that's like heavily interactive. Where the fuck did it go? This thing right here, the bounty missions, right? Do the highest level 80? Okay, but I'll have to use all my weekly runs first, and I don't know what I'm gonna do them on. You want to see how quickly I can do them? Well, I'll show you how quickly I can do them. Just give me a second. I'll show you how quickly I can do a level 80 boss. With the character that I have right now, without actually having to do it. Let me just... This is how I do it, bro. This is the same character with the same build on my channel. Right here, look. My build, my video. This video came out 1 month ago. These are level 80 bosses, okay? See, level 80. That's one boss. That's the boss I just fought at level 80. That's another boss at level 80. That's another boss at level 80. Another one. It's your boy. Now, I do want to give some context to what you guys just saw. What you guys just saw is not something you're going to do as a brand new player. What you guys just saw me do is what happens when you actually work on your characters and fully build them. Max build them, like max dupe them. Max dupe them. You see, these are dupes, like intron sequences in the games you play. Yeah, there you go. The weapons are max duped as well. And by the way, you get all these dupes and everything for free. Just letting y'all know. So, there is that. Now, if we're talking about immersive theater, there is this that resets every 20-some days. Right here. This is like your Tower of Adversity and like Withering Wave. Or, yeah, Tower of Adversity and like Withering Waves. And basically, you just go through floors. You go through floors. And you just clear the floors and you get rewards. Like, I don't even know what I was doing here. So I'm gonna just show you pretty much what it is. So it's grindy. The game is grindy because there is a lot to do. But you can AFK with the right characters. Like, for example, I can't AFK with this character because this character doesn't auto attack. The character you saw me using has AoE auto attack. You enable it and it's just active. This character I actually have to fight. Peak jiggle physics on that bow. So this is like the Tower of Adversity mode. This resets once every... Hold on, this is loud as shit. This resets once every 20-something days, and this is how you get your characters for free in this game. You just beat this mode and you're good. You get a character with 1 to 2 dupes. If you get lucky, you get 3 dupes of a brand new character every month. Yeah, no, the art and design of the game is good. Even the... Bro, the combat in it ain't bad. Like, right now, you're watching a character that fights like that. Long range, AoE type of abilities. You can go into melee if you want, even though you're obviously not going to do jack shit, because melee in this game is still kind of ass. Unless you're using characters that do melee damage, which this character does not. If you're using, like, a Keizo or something like that, then yeah, you do damage. Yeah, no, like, I'm hoping this game continues to do good, but they definitely need to add content that rewards you for building your characters like this and makes you work for the loot. That's the thing. In most content, people will use a character that has big AoE abilities where they can just stand still. And that's fine for the grindy part of the game, but we also want to actually play the game. I think that's a big factor. Raids, dungeons. Bro, and if you play the story, the 1.1 story, which was pretty good, they actually have some pretty good tile sets for dungeons. Like, actual with bosses and everything. Oh, hell no. See, bro, like, the movement ain't bad. The movement ain't bad at all. Kind of feels like Dynasty. Yep, because there's a lot of enemies. It does feel like that. Do a little bit more here. So see, these dudes over here are already 126. And we're still just crushing them. Like I said, the character is kind of strong at this point. But there is a lot that goes into this game, and if you're looking for a game that actually gives you a lot of time to grind, this is probably much better than most other games like this, the anime grinding games. Because the other games you'll finish in 2 weeks, this game you will not finish in 2 weeks. And it's the fact... Oh yeah, we got massive AoE in here. And this ain't even like a crazy AoE character. They need to break out of this niche cycle of truly improve. They really do. To me, that's really what they gotta do to improve this game in particular. And that is give us content that's actually challenging and fun to farm. See, like, this is a boss that you'd get at the one of the floors of the stage, right? So you guys see there's a whole clusterfuck of shit going on. So we're out here just fighting the boss, trying to get it down before the timer. Yes, we have timers in here too. Oh, we already reached the timer on this one. But now once you get him to half health, he becomes immune, and then he summons minions while doing his own attacks. His attacks actually hurt if you get hit by them a little bit. And there are bosses that are challenging, but since we're already too strong, nothing is really challenging. They haven't really upped the level of difficulty in anything. We've had the same type of level, but once again, if they have the money to continue pushing forward, hey, over time, they can actually get some progress in and some more, I guess, content that's different from what we currently have. I mean, Warframe did it. Maybe this dev can do it too. But yeah, that's the whole thing behind it. Rhythm, Zilliu, AFK is wild in theater. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let me get this. So then you do this, right? And you normally, see, this is the brand new character that just released. We still have 6 days, so if you're a brand new player, you probably won't be able to get her right now from here. But this is the character that just released. You beat these stages, like you just saw me do, and you get the new banner character for free. And then on top of that, by beating the stages, you get currency that you can then use to get the banner character's weapon for free. And for anybody wondering, this is the current banner character.
Wine poured, dishes gleaming, music poised. Shall we claim our seats?
Not bad. My position, DNA just needs more time to actually develop. Yeah, no, they definitely need more time. Anime Warframe meets Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, no, I think that's definitely the way they should go. I like how nice it is to get the characters. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like I said, it's a very grindy type of game, bro. It's a very grindy type of game. Nice Zilliu styling. Hell yeah. Like I said, I'm still playing the game. Right now, I'm trying to get this finished. all to plus 10, get my prime morale to plus 10, my wings inspo to plus 10, and once I get all of that to oh wait, can I get this to plus 10? Yeah, get all of this to plus 10, get my Zelia to plus 10, learn how to freaking play her because I haven't actually learned how to play her good, and then be ready for the upcoming ranking event. Does she have another pair of sunglasses under that pair? No.
Dishes gleaming, music poised. Shall we claim our seats?
By the way, this is cosmetics, bro. The way she actually looks, it's like... This is how she looks when you get her for free. And then, like I said, the game be having cosmetics, so... Oh, this is a whole different cosmetic. So I have her like this. This is one of the ways that I have her. And then I also have her with this look. How long the outfit is in the shop? I think 6 more days. I don't know how long it stays there after. Oh, it stays for 40 days. Hey CJ, once I asked you if I paint something and repaint it, can I go back to the paints I've used before? So here's the thing when it comes to painting your characters. You have, where is it? If you look right here, you see plan 1, plan 2, plan 3. So basically the way you do it is if you're going to paint something, you paint plan, let's say plan 1 and you paint this one black. If you want a different color, you would go to plan 2 and you would paint this one. And if you want a different color, you go to plan 3. This is the base color and then you would paint this one. I don't fucking know. Green, right? You get me? That's how it works. Is that the only color palette? For now, yes. For now, that's the only color palette that we have in the game. Maybe they'll add more color palettes. I mean, that is one of the things. And we have a lot of events going on right now where you can get a bunch of shit. Characters are unlimited as well. So you can like, all of these characters right here, all of these characters that you see right here, you can max dupe. So you can farm the character and max dupe them for free. And without a time limit either. So you could sit down for 8 hours one day, pick any of these characters that you like and max dupe them. Same for the weapons. All of these weapons, you can max dupe them whenever you want. This is pretty dope. It's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty interesting game. And the latest map added open world multiplayer, I guess. So I'll just show you. This is their latest map. But I would have to use the paints to go to the ones I painted before. Like, suppose I use 10 paints. I don't know. It doesn't have enough plans for that, does it? Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. You have to farm the... Yeah, you got to farm the letters, which, well, you once again do by standing AFK, but yeah. I don't have a mount yet. I haven't unlocked it, which is kind of ass, but, like, you can see players running around. Usually in, like, very specific areas, though. There's really nothing going on here. It's usually where there's domains and shit, where you can see players. You got a free dragon mount? Yeah, I gotta do my story for the... Do I even have multiplayer enabled right now? Hold on. Where is this shit that shows my name? Why is my name not coming up? I have no idea, but my name is not coming up. I only have been to the first new area. I have yet to do the story. You got to do the story. Oh, there we go. Oh, some areas aren't co-op in this area. Some others are. That's probably the Mount quest over there. Yeah, no, the map is not bad. I'm telling you, the game is actually pretty good. This is their 1.1 map. This is their 1.1 map. That title that you guys see above my head, I got it for doing an event that they had. Oh, look, another player right there. That's another player right here. I don't know why my tag is all weird. It's like glitched above my fucking face, I guess. But yeah. And this is what I mean by, like, the movement is not bad. Like, when you look at a lot of the other games, you just gotta scale and everything. But being able to do this just feels good. And like I said, we just got mounts for free. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it. This is just part of the map. There is a lot more that goes on in this map. A lot of other areas and everything. But yeah, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. I started extending the duration of the stream. We're probably going to play a little bit more tomorrow. When drama comes a knocking, you guys know me at this point. We'll have no problem answering back. But have a wonderful night, everybody. Appreciate y'all taking the time to come hang out. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Saying life is a bitch. You the die broker, you busy getting rich. Niggas did me dirty, left me dead in the ditch. Learned to forget, but I never did forget. Loyal to the team, I ain't never gonna switch. You was at the party getting drunk, getting lit. In the back of my head, I'm like, fuck that shit. I was busy in the lab making songs, making hits. Trying to get money till I cash out. Might break your arm if you're looking for a handout. I've been on the move for a long time. Fighting with the man on my shoulder, I was dealing with self-doubt. All my life I've been the fucking underdog. Used to wonder how these niggas got it all. I was getting one play a day, now I got a couple thousand on my catalog. See through your niggas, no ultrasound. School of motherfuckers, you a class clown. You was talking shit, where you at now? Everybody play the tough guy till his man down. Dancing with the devil, Lucy always in the function. Didn't really have an option, see more tears than an onion. I was following my passion, probably die for the shit. Probably come and get the bus. Losing my patience, I waited my turn. Came to collect everything that I earned. Built a few bridges, but some gotta burn. They keep talking down like, but when you gon' learn? Been on the come up for some time now. People like a trust is hard to find now. Swear to God, there's so much on my mind now. Coming for the word, that bitch is mine now. You don't wanna whip me on a bad day. Finna take off on the runway. Always on my job, working hard, treated every single day like it's Monday. Started from the bottom, bitch, I'm still here. Gunning for the top, will I make it there? Rapping with the legends in the top tier. I've been on the edge, I got no fear. Please don't you do me no favors, no trust for these niggas that put it together. They planning to